Is anybody there? Hi. I was having a bit of trouble with my camera. It was pointing every which way but where. Oh dear. Put a bit of perfume on. Try and make myself feel a bit more like me. Hi Denisha. Hi Nathan. Just putting a spot of, well, it's actually aftershave. Oh, Squirrel Raid. Hello Dina. Hello Marshall. Hello Chris. Yeah, I'm still here. Just about. Not. Oh, thank you, Denisha. If you could see what I looked like about half hour ago, you wouldn't say that. Hi, Dina. Right. I've got my perfume on. Let me put my hand cream on and then I'll be ready. Hi, Sandra. How am I doing? Sort of frazzled today, to be quite honest. I should have been packing up more stuff, but I just wasn't in the mood. That means I've got even more to do tomorrow. Hi, Miguel. Oh, hi, Jane. Hi, anybody that I've missed. Hello, all. I haven't missed you deliberately. I've just missed you because I have my head down doing something else. Hi, Denisha. Oh, dear. No, I haven't packed my pictures yet. They'll be the last thing to go. Oh, let me get my coffee and have a calm down. Oh, dear. Oh, pot on the number 12. I bet you're glad you finished them all, aren't you? I've got nothing to do because everything I was doing is done and everything I wasn't doing is packed. So can't do anything. So except twiddle my thumbs. That's all I can do tonight. Twiddle my thumbs. Can't even make the pretense of doing some crochet because all my wool's packed away. I can't put my feet up because I've packed my footrest. Oh, it's ridiculous, isn't it? Oh dear. Everything I own is packed in a box except for what I'm wearing and a few other bits and pieces. Oh, it's all right, Sandra. I don't like real fireworks, yeah. Oh dear. No, we got the news on Friday that it should all be settled at the beginning of next week. So when we move after that is just a question of getting everything together. And I'm still not packed properly and I'm still not ready. A lot of everything is packed up, but obviously the things I'm using every day are not packed up. Still got my cutlery out, still got 3 beakers and 3 plates. 3 mugs, if you don't know what a beaker is. 3 mugs and 3 plates I've got. Knives and forks I've still got. No pots, no pans, no nothing. They've all packed away. So I can't cook anything. This morning, oh, I'll have a fried egg. No, I won't. I've got no frying pan. I've got an egg poacher. I could have an egg poacher, but everything's piled up on top of my hob has got a fold down lid. So I'm using it as a surface, if you know what I mean. So I couldn't do. Yeah, I've got to take my microwave with me. Well, my family are not moving in until the week after, so I'll be a week like on my own. And oh, things making noises. I won't even have a fridge freezer when I first get there, so that should be fun. Luckily, there is a shop not too far away, so I should be able to go out and get something to cook. And I know when my saucepans are, they're packed in a box in the garage, so when I get there, they'll be unpacked. So Uh, so we shall see. Hello, Granny D, Squirrel Raid. Miguel, you know you're not going to be moving. Well, actually, Joe, there's not that many people on the street, really. They're acquaintances and they're neighbours, but there's not anybody that I really know. My friends are scattered. I keep in touch with them by the internet anyway. So it won't really make a whole lot of difference if I keep in touch with them by the internet when I get an internet. I'm going to be relying on Jill next week. Well, I won't have anywhere to unpack to, Miguel. I haven't even got a wardrobe. Right, hi, Pauline. That'll be the first thing I will try to order. But with it coming up to Christmas, I don't think I'm going to get. I don't think I'm going to get anybody to do my wardrobe before Christmas. Who knows? I never catch Jill live. It's sort of a funny time for me. Yeah. So yeah, I'm hoping that Jill. If I'm not here next week, I'm hoping that Jill will do it. So still turn up at 9 o'clock, but my time 9 o'clock, whatever time you normally turn up. But you could find there's a new hostess. It could be Jill, who's going to be the hostess with the mostest. Because I don't think I'll have internet by next. By next Saturday, I doubt that I will have internet. So yes, so you need to look out for Jill. It'll be the same time, same place, but I'm sure Jill will advertise it. She's better at doing these. How can I put it? Letting everybody know beforehand than I am. Yeah, I just turn up on the day and hope everybody gets here. But so don't panic. There will still be a Saturday Night Live. Yeah. Don't want to lose the slot, do we? We don't want to lose all our friends that are on here. Yeah. We don't want to do that. So Jill will step admirably, couldn't say the word then, into my shoes. Yeah, I could have a Just Eat delivery, although I won't know what the places are like, whether they're good or whether they're rubbish. You can always look at the stars that everybody gives them, yeah. I mean, the way things are going, I might even be here on Saturday. We don't know. It depends on the remove. It depends on when they let us know we're ready. Well, Jill will have to do the live on her own channel, but it'll be the same place. And she'll probably call it Saturday Night Live or something. But it won't be on my channel here because she won't be able to get into it, will she? So it'll be on her own channel. Yeah. But it'll be the same as mine, but different, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, every time I see Scotland, it rains. I believe it's absolutely beautiful, according to Sue. She absolutely adores it up there. Yeah. Well, my friend who lives in Scotland, who's moving to Heysham, which is just up the coast from where I'm going, she's moving on Monday. So I will have somebody to chat to when I get internet. But as I don't have a phone number, then I can't phone her. Oh, dear. My aunt lived in, was it Lossiemouth? Where, yeah. Oh, hi, Luch's. Oh, gosh, Lucchese Rocks. Is that how you pronounce it? Well, welcome anyway, if it's your first time in here. Yeah, my aunt lived in Lossiemouth, where the US Polaris submarines were. Oh, you found me just when I might be missing next week. Oh, dear. I'm moving house, you see, so I might not be on next week. But there will be a live next week, but it'll be Jill that's doing it, yeah. Oh, dearie me. I feel absolutely tired. Well, my niece was going to help me today, but she wasn't feeling very well this morning. So she's had a COVID test just in case, but she's praying that it won't be that. But she'll find out in the morning. And if it's not COVID, fingers crossed. She said she feels a whole lot better now anyway. She just felt really rough this morning. And she didn't want to pass it on to me if it was that. So if it isn't COVID, she's going to come back and come and help me tomorrow. Yeah. Oh gosh, I keep getting all these memo things keep up. Oh, I'm live on my channel, it says. It's only 50 minutes late telling me that. Yeah. I'm hopeless at packing on my own. Absolutely hopeless. I need somebody behind me going, yes, we're packing that. No, we're not packing that. Hi, Juanita. I'm moving further away from Kelly, but then she's moving as well. So, so I don't know where she's going to finish up. Thank you, Mary. So I don't know, but I think we'll be further away from each other. But at the moment, we can't see each other anyway because of all this COVID stuff. Hi, Magali. Um, yeah, Joe. She by this afternoon she said she thought it was just a sore throat, but this morning she felt terrible, so she went and had a test just in case. I haven't seen her since last Saturday, so um, you know, all being well. Oh, you're from Trinidad? You're the only crocheter I know. Well, welcome on here. There is absolutely loads of crocheters on here. Most people are crocheters, although there are some knitters. But most people. No, my niece will get her results in the morning. So, yeah. Have I got an Alicia? Oh, is she called Alicia? I thought it was Lucchese. Are you Alicia or are you Lucchese? Lucchese. Can't even say it. Lucchese. Yeah, a lot of people crochet, but like as Dina says, a lot of people knit, some people quilt, some people sew. I think some people paint as well. I'm not too sure about that. Oh, Alicia's your first name. Oh, I'm glad about that because I can't say Lucchese. Sorry about that. Alicia. Yeah, you're very welcome on here. Very welcome. You might have to find us next week. Yeah. Yeah, Miguel does plastic canvas. We're a whole lot of crafters on here. We all do various things. Yeah. Hi, Isaac. Isaac takes lovely photographs wherever he goes. He feeds pigeons in his spare time and he has a corn snake. He's like St. Francis of Assisi with birds on each hand. Yeah, you're having the vaccine, are you, Joe? I don't know whether they'll offer it to me. They may do because of my being so ancient. Yeah. Oh, thank you, everybody, for your birthday wishes. I am now 75. It's a bit worrying, your snake, watching me, Isaac. A bit worrying, though. Hope it wasn't eyeing me up for something to eat. 75. You're not 75, Miguel. Stop it. Your mother's maiden name is Carruthers. Yeah. That's my husband's name. I kept it because of my son, because my son was called that. And I thought it was a bit easier to keep my surname. Because I'd actually had my husband's surname longer than I'd had my own. So I didn't want to go back to that because it means changing everything on all your documents, doesn't it? Changing everything. Oh, I thought, no, I can't go through that again. It was bad enough going through it all when I got married. Yeah, I thought that for the sake of my son. It's better if we're all called the same name, isn't it? Yeah. It's funny on the documents, it's like Mr. Carruthers, Mrs. Carruthers, which I presume is my daughter-in-law. And then it says Miss Carruthers. So I've changed from being a married woman to being a miss. Unless I was the missus and a daughter-in-law was the miss, I don't know. But it doesn't matter. They got the names right. It's only a title, isn't it? I never know what to call myself anyway. Do I still be a missus? Am I a Ms? Am I a miss? What am I? What is the correct title for a divorcee? There should be a different one, shouldn't there? Should be Mrs., Ms., Miss, and whatever for a divorce lady. You're in the woods. What are you doing in the woods, Miguel? Come out the woods. You might get eaten by a bear. Have you ever listened to that song? Who was it that did it? Alan, somebody or other. Hello, mother. Hello, father. Here I am in Camp Granada. Yeah. Camp is very entertaining, and they say we'll have some fun if it stops raining. He was saying that he was out in the woods and he might get eaten by a bear. Yeah. Oh, you're walking on a little trail by the lake, right? Oh, don't fall in. You know what you're like, Miguel? Don't fall in. For anybody who's not a usual on here, Miguel falls over his own feet and tends to trip over anything. Yeah. So we have to be very careful because he'll either slip on something or he'll fall over something and he'll fall in the lake. Yeah. Hi, Joanna. Well, my floor is so empty at the moment that there's nothing for me to fall over except all the stuff I keep throwing down. I've got I'm keeping that, throw that pile. I'm not keeping that, throw that pile. Thank you, Marsha. You go on Tuesday for a CT scan of your shoulder. Well, don't fall in. Can I swim? I thought I could swim, and I used to be able to swim, Joe. But when I went to Skiathos about 8 years ago, after I'd had my back operation, for some reason or other, I can't swim. I just go like that, like a noddy doll. I keep going head first into the water. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I saw that little crocodile. The puppy was bigger than the crocodile, wasn't it? Or the alligator, whatever it was. It was little. Yeah. You're working on it. You quilt a bit with this warm. It must be nice to be somewhere warm, Alicia. Oh my goodness. I would love to be somewhere warm. And I'm moving somewhere where it's colder. Well, I'm hoping it's going to be warmer in the summer. Because after all, it is a coast. But at this time of the year, I think it's going to be colder. Yeah, I saw the little dog. This alligator was like that attached to the dog, wasn't it? But the dog was bigger than the alligator. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm hoping that the house is warm when I get there. It probably won't be when I'm moving in because all the doors will be wide open, won't it? Removal men walking in and out, and everybody else walking in and out, and the dog going in and out. The dog, I bet the cigar was a bit wet though because he put his head down into the water. I'm hoping to start making videos again, Esther. As you know, if you follow me, I haven't made any for that long. Not since I knew I was moving because, I've had nothing to show. I've not been crocheting. I've not been knitting. I've certainly not been buying any new yarn, and I stopped buying crochet magazines, so I've not had anything to show. All I have to show will be boxes. There's me packing a box, which I'm sure you'll be very interested in. Not. When I move, I'll show you. I won't be able to show you around the bungalow because it's got a lot of things that want doing to it. So I won't be doing any internal views until we get sorted. But I'll be able to take you out and about with me and show you what it's like on the seawall and what the sea's like and everything like that. Yeah, I finished the knitted cardigan. Yes, I did. Finished it all off. And I don't know where I was going, but the sleeves are actually like that. Way too long for me. But I can roll them up. It'll keep me warm. Well, all of my stash, if you know, all of my oddments and stash, and there was a heck of a lot of bags and bags and bags of oddments. I gave to a friend, and she has been making lap blankets for the elderly. She's been making premature baby blankets for the hospital. She's been making twiddle muffs. So I'm glad to say it all gone to a good home. I always meant to do things for charity and never did. Oh, I'm not taking the sleeves out. That wool's bobbling, Miguel. You'll never be able to take it down anyway. Yeah, so she's been making shawls. She's making really good use of it all. So indirectly, I will be donating to charity, even though I'm not actually doing the crocheting. Yeah. So I feel good about that. I feel good that I've given it to somebody who's using it for a good cause. Yeah. Moved in before Christmas. I'm hoping to be moved next week. Hoping. Fingers crossed. If she lets us know at the beginning of the week that everything's signed up and over, we should be going by the end of the week. Fingers crossed. But I hate to say when that will be true, because every time I say, oh, we're supposed to be going, it doesn't happen. So I'm just hopefully. Yeah. Oh, moving's a nightmare. I'm never going to do it again, Susan. Ever, ever, ever. Never, ever. No. Never moving. Ever again. Well, I will have to move one day eventually, but I won't know much about it, will it? Well, where I'm going to is not, we're in 3 code here in Manchester because it's very highly populated and we're in a 3. I cannot understand why London is in a 2 and we're in a 3. I don't know. But where I'm going to is, there's not as many people. It's quieter. We're right by the sea, so the wind should blow any germs away. So we won't be in the number 3 lockdown like we are supposed to be here. We are allowed to move though, because the move was generated before the lockdown, if you know what I mean. So we're still allowed to move, yeah. So so that's one thing less. And I'm moving out of a more infected area into a lesser infected area, so that'll be nice, yeah. I don't know what the R rating it is there. We're a 3 here, maybe a 1. But I know there's been hardly any deaths in the little area I'm moving to. I think there's been about 13 all in all. We're talking right from the beginning. I think there's only been 13. I could be wrong about that, but I think there's only been 13 in the area I'm moving to. Whereas in Manchester, it's gone into hundreds and maybe thousands, I don't know. So it does sound better, don't it? I'd rather have 13 for my odds. So as I don't take the germs with me. Well, a lot of the hospitals in Manchester are kind of full. But I mean, bear in mind that, they're kind of full anyway at this time of the year with people who have breathing difficulties, who get pneumonia and things like that. I mean, they're classing everything kind of as COVID when it could be like your normal bad influenzas. I mean, if people have got really bad breathing problems and they get influenza or they get pneumonia, then that can make them extremely sick. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll have my flask. I've got my flask here. Yeah. I've got a list, funnily, of things I've got to take with me, that I don't forget to take with me. I'll put flask on that. I'm glad you reminded me. I'll be taking the food, yeah, but I'm going to take the box with me. Not in the removal van. I'm taking it in the car with me, with my little bits, this sugar and my coffee and the 3 beakers. I've got 3 mugs. Yeah. Yeah, so we've got a little sort of little seaside cafe, if it's still open, just up the road from where we are. So if all else fails, I can send my son out for a bacon butty. Yeah. So we shall see. Crochet Rocks, son. Oh, blimey. I haven't watched any videos for such a long time. And I won't be able to watch them when I get there until I get my internet, because I can't watch my YouTube videos without my internet. Sad. I don't know her personally. I do watch her videos, Crochet Rocks, usually, but like I haven't watched them for a little while. Yeah. Mm. Ay. Every day there's something pops up on my Facebook. Can you say prayers for such a body? Can you say prayers for such a body? And I'm like, whoa. Hi, June. I mean, sometimes the people that I don't know, although it's awfully sad, but they're friends of friends, if you know what I mean. So I don't always know them. Yeah, Michael Tracy Crochet. I do know Well, I don't know Crochet Rocks. I just know her videos. I know her through them. Yeah, don't know her personally, of course. I tell you, it'll take me from now until Christmas to sit in front of YouTube. Hiya, Jeannie. You've not been too bad with restrictions. I don't think the beaches are closed where I am going to, but it's too cold for anybody to sit on them anyway. So, are you going to get your cockapoo out? Yeah. A lady down the street's got a brand new black cockapoo puppy. Yeah. We've got a cream coloured one on this side of the road. Now we've got a black one on the other side of the road. So we've got 2 little cockapoos, which I won't see growing up because I'll be gone. And then across the road, we've got a Cocker Spaniel, King Charles. And cats, we've got a million cats on this street. Everybody in the world's got a cat. Yeah. Over where I'm going, wherever you go, people are walking dogs. It seems to be the thing to have a dog. But it's all good flat walking weather, yeah. Well, I'll send the picture when I've moved in, Marsha. I won't be doing any videos until everything's sorted out, yeah. You go into the car because somebody's coming on the trail. Oh gosh, put your mask on quick, Miguel. Yeah, people walk on the beach where I'm going, but I don't think anybody be actually sitting there at this time of year. It's a bit chilly. Chilly willy. It's not exactly a brilliant beach just where I am, which is good because it means there won't be any holiday makers and tourists on my little bit. It's more like a natural beach, with pebbles and sand and stuff. It's not if I don't hear from you, no, somebody's thrown you in the lake, right? Okay. Getting back to your car. No, I've not got COVID, just got a cough. Well, I'm not doing a moving in video. Can you imagine the movers' faces if I start filming them carrying things in? No, I might do This is me up and down on the prom, on the promenade. Yeah. Oh, my ear just cracked. My ear just popped. Hi, Lydia. Yeah, it must be warm rain though, Alicia, where you are. At least it's not cold rain like we get here. Our rain's freezing cold. Don't mind warm rain. Oh, oh, this is a good start, isn't it? I've been on just over half an hour and I'm yawning already. Yeah, end of November on Monday. So we won't be going in November. Yeah, warm but lots of it. Yeah, well, even I don't mind if it's warm rain. Hi, Amelia. Warm rain's okay. Freezy cold. Yeah. No, I wouldn't imagine pigeons like the rain. They tend to go underneath somewhere and perch, don't they, when it's raining hard? We won't have any pigeons where I'm going, but we'll have lots and lots of seagulls. We can hear them going, wee, wee. It sounded like, oh, they're lovely, there's lovely seagulls, but after a while, maybe we were going, oh, the seagulls, yeah. Oh, I daren't order any yarn, Lydia. If you knew what I'm taking with me, there is no way. I'd get thrown out my own house. No, no, no. A bucket and spade. I'm a bit old for buckets and spade. I'll never get down. If I get down there, I'll never get up again. No, I think I'll leave the beach to my son, my daughter-in-law, and the dog. I'll be up on the what you call it. What do you call it? The boardwalk. I call it the promenade. Yeah. Is my washer going? Yes, my washer is going. Yeah. It's got my bedding in. So I'm going to change the bedding today. Well, when I get to bed tonight. So that I know it won't be clean, but at least it'll be there. Yeah. Then I won't have to start looking for clean bedding when I get there. It'll be as clean as. I've had a shower. I have a shower, so it won't be mucky bedding, will it? You can hear, oh, do you know, you've got ears like blooming greyhounds, you and Shad. Yeah. If that was only somebody hostage. No, that is my washing machine. I'm leaving it here. I am not taking it with me. I'm sure that my daughter-in-law's washer is newer than mine and doesn't make a noise like Concord landing. I've got plenty of yarn when I find it. It's in storage, but I think there is a bag with some ornaments in one of my boxes I'm taking with me to the house. Yeah, and I've definitely got my crochet hooks because they're all packed up ready. Got all them packed up. So somebody just asked me if I had any crochet hook spare, knitted needle spare. I thought, why didn't you ask me last week or the week before I got rid of everything? I'm going to try to find somebody who goes to the dog's home because I've got 2 or 3 double duvets that I don't need anymore. But I just hate to put them in the trash, even though because the charity shops are all closed. But I believe that the dog's home take them, for the dogs to lie on. If I knew somebody was going to take them to the dog's home. If I had a car, I'd take them myself, but there's no local ones that I can get to on my scooter. I'll put a note on my local buy and sell and donate page See if anybody's willing to take them to a dog's home. I'll rake them all out tomorrow and put them in a bag. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I mean, Miguel. But there's nobody just here where I can get to with my scooter. I'll just have to see if any of my neighbours are dog friendly and go to the dog's home. That reminds me of when I was a little child and we used to go to Blackpool occasionally. My aunt used to take me. And we always used to see Reginald Dixon and his theatrical organ in the Blackpool Tower. And it used to rise up out of the floor with him playing it, you know. And that was one of the songs he used to play was, I do like to be beside the seaside. And I was fascinated as a child, the fact he came up out the floor. Hi, Jill. You're hooking up a new printer. I've just been explaining to everybody that I may be missing next Saturday, and you will be Janet Janet standing, yeah, my understudy. I'm just trying to explain that you won't be on this channel, but you'll be on your own channel, but it'll be Saturday Night Live, if you know what I mean. Yes, you can be my understudy. Because I definitely won't have any internet when I first go. Yeah, I miss the charity shops. There was so much stuff I could have took to the charity shops that I've had to just get rid of, and it just broke my heart because a lot of the things were very wearable. They weren't tatty, they weren't old, they were really usable stuff, and it just broke my heart to just ditch it all. You know, it's just awful. How do you find Jill's channel? I'm sure she will let you know somehow. I don't know how she'll let you know, but she'll let you know. Yeah, I think they used to call it a Wurlitzer as well, Lydia, the one in the in Blackpool Tower. I mean, he'd be long gone now, Reginald Dixon. I mean, he was like an oldish man when I was a kid, so he's long, long gone. I don't know whether it still plays or whether they still play there. It's a big ballroom where they do ballroom dancing and everything. And I mean, ballroom dancing's had a comeback, hasn't it, since you know, since what's it called, Strictly Come Dancing or whatever you call it. I don't know what you have in America. Yeah, the organ comes out the floor. Yeah, yeah. No good asking Miguel, Jill. Miguel doesn't know what day it is half the time. Have you managed to post your video yet, Miguel? You were going to ask Jill how to do it. Yeah, if you find Jill's channel and subscribe to Jill, she does lives as well as I do, yeah, on different days and different times. So if you subscribe to Fiber Floozy Crafts, then you will know that when she's on. Yeah. So everybody subscribe to is it Fiber Floozy Crafts, Jill? Put your link up and then everybody can subscribe to you. And then they'll know when you're going to make a live. Yeah. You did find out how to post your video. Well, I haven't found it. So I don't know where it is, Miguel, because I never found it. Yeah. You can't put your link up. Oh dear. Are you called Fiber Floozy Crafts on oh gosh, hang on a minute, Jill. Hang on. Ooh. There you are, you're a moderator now. Oh, you should be. I don't know why it's not showing you. You're supposed to have a spanner now. You type Fiber Floozy in your search and you found her. Right, okay. Oh, she might have to go out and come back in again. Jill's hidden. I haven't hidden her, have I? Oh, I haven't hidden Jill, have I? No, I haven't hidden her. No. Yeah, you've got a spanner, Jill. Yay! Now you can post your link. There you are. Oh, I think Chris has posted it for you. Oh, you got confused, Miguel. That's Chris. Miguel's confused. Saturday night can begin. Miguel is confused. Right, everybody, look at the link that Jill has posted. Right, click on the link, subscribe to Jill. Then, if I'm not here next Saturday, Jill will be there. Yeah. I will put a link before I actually leave saying I'm going, so don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah, you're cooking my gas now. Everybody follow Jill. Woo! She does lives besides me, so I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Yeah. She just does them at a different time, usually. I think you do them Saturday mornings, your time, is it? If you're in America, it's Saturday mornings, I think. Yeah. So she's got a good crowd like I do. So, yeah. So if you want to join her live, yeah. I think Miguel goes there sometimes when he's not doing the dogs and stuff. Yeah. Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Central Time. Yeah. So there you all go. Your dog wants a chewy bone. Yeah. You were in there this morning. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you got up in time to go in there this morning, Miguel. You weren't doing dog blankets and stuff. There you are, Alicia. You'll be there, right? Okay. You miss me, dear Jane. Well, I'll be back soon. Yeah. Well, I'm getting messages here all over the place here. One's from my friend who's asking me why I'm not taking my satellite with me. She's saying I can take it with me, but I'm not. I'm on live. I can't answer you. Can't answer you, June. I'm on live. Oh. No, I'm not taking my satellite subscription with me. It's quite expensive. And maybe there's a cheaper option than Sky. I think it's about £46 a month, which is a lot for what I watch it. Yeah. So maybe there's a cheaper option that's got the channels that I watch. So we'll see when we get there. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody's got to join. Everybody join Jill's channel. There'll not be chocolate from me. Oh, you're not eating chocolate. You'll still get your Saturday night, Connie. Don't worry about it. Oh, good, Isaac. There you are. Another subscriber. Well, two subscribers because you've got Alicia and you've got Isaac. Proud of you, Isaac. Everybody subscribe. See, I'm not promoting myself, so it's allowed. They won't tell me off. You're not supposed to ask. Everybody else does it. I don't know why. Everybody always says, like and subscribe to me. I don't do it. But if I did it, they'd probably say, contravening the rules. Yeah. What am I drinking? I'm drinking coffee at the moment, yeah. So you had a nice little video of a drive down a country lane, and then you put it up, and then you deleted it, Miguel. Is that what happened? Oh, when I lost my internet, was it not last week? It was the week before, wasn't it? Yeah. You first heard about me from Ross. Oh, Ross is lovely. I haven't had time to watch anybody. Oh, I'm going to go off. Press auto sleep. Press any key to cancel. There we go. That's an idea. But subscribe to me. Press the button. All I have is my stag at bay. I mustn't forget him. I mustn't forget him. I need to wrap him up in bubble wrap because he's got glass over him, so I don't want him to smash on the way there. I haven't took my pictures down yet, so it's bare enough in here without having no pictures. I've got nothing left. All my furniture is gone. I'm moving with a new bed, my recliner, and my new desk. Oh, and a computer chair. That's what I'm moving with. Oh, I always push the notification button, but they don't notify me anymore on YouTube, on my email. I didn't go shopping. Didn't buy anything, unless you call it. Oh, I did buy something, but it wasn't on Black Friday. I bought a word search book, just in case when I get there, I haven't got any wool to crochet, I haven't got any internet, and I haven't got any TV. So I bought a word search book, so I'll make sure I got my pencil in my handbag. Yeah, so I can at least do that. Yeah, if I'm bored out my tree when they've all gone home, because I'll be on my own for the first week. So my son will be backwards and forwards, so I'm hoping he'll be able to set the television up for me, but probably not on the first day I'm there because he'll be that busy putting my bed together. Yeah. No, I'm not. I've got so much I've got to crochet up. Hi, Christina. Hi there. Yeah, no, I dare not buy any more. I'll have a yarn police living with me. Yes, I had haddock and peas on a sandwich because I was hungry. Hi, Carla. Oh, we've got no Kelly today. I did speak to Kelly earlier on. Did speak to her earlier on. She didn't. I didn't ask her whether she'd be on or not. Didn't ask her that. Oh, I've got. I really have got too much stash, Joe. Really, really. Even though I've got rid of half of it, still got too much. Way too much. I've got to work my way through that before I dare buy any more. Hi, Lisa. But if I was to show you my stash in bits and pieces when I'm starting to crochet, you won't have seen it before, so you'll probably say, "Oh, is that new?" Hi, Ethan. Because you won't have seen it before. Hi, Nathan. Hello. Why have you got the post? Is it the postman or the bus conductor you've got there? Nathan, are you on the bus? I'm not sure what the little figures of Nathan's are. Looks like a bus conductor or a train driver. I'm not sure what it is. I'm no good with these, these little emojis stuff. I can't work them out. I'm a bit thick. Oh, it's the yarn police, right? I see. I see. Yeah, well, our Ian will be yarn police. If I dare order anything, I'd have to wait until they went on holiday before I ordered any. And then with my luck, it wouldn't come. It'd be later to wait while they came back before it arrived. No, to be quite honest, I don't need any more yarn. Even I know that. I've even stopped looking at the yarn emails, yeah. Hi, Anne. You heard the yarn police, did you, Anne? Did they call your name out? Are you one of those naughty people that need the yarn police? My yarn fairy's just sort of collapsed under the strain. It's got a bad back now. My son filled a Dacia car. Oh, thank you, Polly. Um, a Dacia car and a trailer twice with my wool. Twice. It's not a small trailer. It was a, you know, full, I think it's 6x4 trailer. So he filled that twice and took that to a lockup storage unit. So that's I haven't got any, Dina. I've got one work in progress somewhere. Oh, he did grumble. Yes, he did, Miguel. He grumbled and grumbled and grumbled. He did it, but he grumbled. And I got lectures every time he went. It's not too bad. It's crisps, yeah. It's not too bad, the wool warehouse, I believe, sending it to the US. I've heard of other people ordering them before. Yeah, my crispy crisps. Or chips, as you call them. Just salt and vinegar ones, nothing posh. Is that from your printer to his printer? Or from his printer to your printer? You need to raid the kitchen for a goodie. Yeah. I'll have to hide my stash of all sorts when I move. My son doesn't buy them, but he eats them. My blood sugars are out of control because I'm diabetic. But you want a crisp, right? Okay. I'll pass you one over. But I haven't had the what's it to do it with all the stress and stuff that's going on. Peace. The dryer stopped. Washing machine stopped. Next door must be ready to move as well. Not next door, this way. Detached one, that way. Apparently they've got all, I can't see from my house, but I got told that they've got all boxes stuck up with tape. You started to take hat out. That a typo, Miguel? Oh, well, my family don't really like what I make. Just don't wear it, they're just not crochet or knitty people. My eldest niece is. A house stuck up with tape? No. She has boxes in her house stuck up with tape. I've got quite a few hats I need to sort out whether I'm going to keep or whether I'm going to go. I donated my sleeping bag. Nathan's on here, yes, Jane. Donated my sleeping bag to the homeless because I knew somebody who takes things there. So there you go. Hi, Trish. No, Shad's missing. Mr. Marsh is missing. Trev, always missing. You're going to go down a hook size, yeah. I always go down a hook size. I am usually a little bit loose for tension wise, so I automatically do a smaller hook than what it says on patterns. I don't even bother testing my tension on the right hook. Yeah, I've got some wider headbands, to keep my ears warm. I've never made a messy bun hat. I might try to make one when I move, when I can get to my wool again. Those rosy wraps, if I ever find them, are going in the sea. I am definitely never wearing a rosy wrap. I look like a demented cleaner with them bunny ears stuck on top of my head. I'm the wrong age group for bunny ears. I'm not a tight knitter either. I always go on smaller needles and I always go on a smaller hook. The crab walking sideways with a rosy wrap, I'll tell you, yeah. I put it round Poppy, the dog's ears. You thought I looked nice? I look demented. This thing on my head going, ooh. I felt stupid. I felt like I was the cleaner. When I was little, we used to call them ponytail hats, but we used to have like a drawstring going through them with pom-poms on. And they were called ponytail hats when I was a little girl. Now they're called messy bun hats. A rosy wrap is like a headband, like with two ears things sticking up. You look a bit like Rosie the Riveter. Who knows Fibre Floozy? We all do. She's on here. It's Jill, Trish. Yeah, they look like turbans that Rosie the Riveter wears. You ever see them from... Oh, it's a joke. Right, okay. I think they used to paint Rosie the Riveter on the side of aircraft in the war. All I needed was a pair of dungarees and I would have been like a land army girl. There was only Miguel that thought it was, everybody else fell about laughing. But Miguel had to be different. Say, well, it looks nice. Everybody else had the greatest laugh of the week when I put it on my head. I'll just try and dodge everybody if Dollar Tree's full. Well, it's the same for me and Callie. Neither one of us wanted to risk it. I need to sort my socks out. I've got loads and loads of pairs of knitted socks. When I first learned how to do socks, I went crazy. I made about 10 pairs. Never wear the things, but so I'm going to sort out, and I'm not taking my shop bought socks. That's what I was going to say. I'm not taking my shop bought socks with me. I'm going to throw them away. Because let's face it, nobody wants second-handed socks, do they? You're taking us in Dollar Tree. What are you buying us? You're buying the whole group. Miguel's buying us all sweeties from Dollar Tree. Seeing as there's 77 of us in here, Miguel, you better buy a big bag. You can't blame the women, can you? Because half their men were in the war. Miguel's going in for snacks. He's not going looking for wool. I don't know. We don't have Dollar Trees. Your family zoomed safely. I do a Zoom occasionally with some ladies in the UK, but not very often because they've all been very busy with, Christmas coming up and stuff. We found some wool at Dollar General. Woo! Hi, young lady. Now I've got crisps in my teeth. Now I've got such spacious teeth. Look at that. You're supposed to be lucky having a big gap in your teeth, so I got told. They look yellow. I hate it because I think it's when I say the drugs I take, I don't mean illicit drugs. I mean medication. Yeah. I think it's that makes my teeth go. They never used to be yellow. I mean, they were never like Daz White or anything like that, but they were never this yellow. Yeah, they're not clean. They're a bit yellow. Look, they're not like white. Connie, you have to look for Jill probably next week. You got a snack and you're already out. Did you get 71 pieces of snacks for one for everybody that's in here, Miguel? Who has white teeth? Well, usually the film stars when they pay to have them whitened, yeah. I use whitening toothpaste, but obviously it doesn't work. I know. Mine are worn down. I used to have nice big teeth. Look at that. Little teeth. Hi, Teresa. You've fallen off the wagon. You got barbecue chips. I shouldn't be having chips or crisps because they're loaded with carbohydrate, and carbohydrate converts into sugar, which is bad for my diabetes. But if you read everything that is bad for your diabetes, then you wouldn't be eating anything, and you'd only be drinking water. Ugh. I read something today, this has got hidden sugars in it. This has got hidden sugars in it. Don't eat any processed meat. Don't eat any of this. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but no, I'm not going to live the rest of my life not eating anything. A diabetic diet seems to be the most boring diet in the world. You can't have fruit because it's got too much sugar in it. You definitely can't have fruit juice. You can't have sweets. You can't have... Oh, that's nice, Lydia, yeah. I'd like to do more Zooms, like, say, perhaps with Sue or something. I speak to her all the time on the phone, but it would be nice to see her on a Zoom. I'll have to get her to she's not very computer savvy, so she's not even on. Yeah, the fake sugars is worse than real sugar, yeah. And the diet, I mean, I've got a diet cola here, but that's bad because you've got this, whatever is in the sweeteners in it. Oh, but that's so boring if you can't have any sodas or anything. I am on the move, hopefully, this next week. Hopefully, fingers crossed, Linda. Not saying it for sure, it's not set in stone. But hopefully, I'm going next week. Yeah. I don't like the taste of honey. It's a bit... Ugh. I'm not keen. Yeah. Honey's very sweet. No, it's better for you, but I think brown sugar's supposed to be... Oh, I don't eat all the stuff I'm supposed to eat, Esther. I'm a very naughty diabetic. I have been very, very poor, very, very naughty lately. I'm eating chocolate. I'm eating everything. Yeah, and they're telling you to have full fat milk because if you have the low fat milk, then that's got sweeteners in it, and that's worse for you than a full fat milk. You can't win, can you? So you have full fat milk, and they tell you there's too much cholesterol in that. I mean, I don't have milk in coffee anyway, so. My daughter-in-law only buys the green top milk, so that's what I'll probably be having on my cereal from now on. Unless I go shopping myself and get a little bottle of blue top. I like full fat milk. I can't drink it very well because I'm a bit lactose intolerant, but I'm supposed to eat. This is it. I'm diabetic, so I'm not supposed to eat this, that, and the other. I'm low in calcium, so I'm supposed to drink full fat milk. I'm supposed to have cheese and butter and everything because of my calcium levels. So, you're like, damned if you do and damned if you don't, aren't you? Yeah, raw carrots are probably better. Yeah. The only time I have cream in coffee is, well, I haven't had any for about a year, like Irish coffee, where they put either a drop of whiskey in it or a drop of brandy in it, and then they pour it and they put the cream on the top. But I haven't had one of those for a couple of years now. Oh, I don't like honey. I don't like the taste of it. I have to hold my nose. You know, if I have a cold and I make a honey drink, yeah, that's good, isn't it, Lydia? At least he can see you sometimes. The wonders of... My mother would have never got the hang of it if she'd have been around. She'd have never got the hang of this. Raw local honey is supposed to be good for you if you have allergies, because it's something to do with if you're allergic to flowers that are local and trees pollen that's local. Then if you have local honey, then that gives you an immunity against, you know, your allergies. Yeah, I know. I don't eat when I should either, Esther. I've been bad for since about this move. I just cannot stick to a diet with this move. I've just been so up in the air and so... Tomorrow I have got to stir my bones and get something done. I cannot keep sitting here doing nothing, which I have been doing. Found my hats. Don't think it'll sit on my hair at the moment, but there you go. It sits on lower down usually when I don't have my clipping. Got a black one. I've got a red one. I was going to throw them away, then I thought, no, keeping them. Keeping them. My schoolgirl hat. I thought it was more like a district nurse or something. Or was it called, what's he called? Ollie and Stan Laurel and Olga Hardy. Another fine mess you got me into. I don't suit hats. No, don't suit hats. Oh, I don't have margarine. I will not have margarine. Never. I hate it. My daughter-in-law has margarine, but I will not be having margarine. That is one thing I will put my foot down for. I want butter. Oh, I've not had a Guinness for years. I can only drink Guinness with blackcurrant in it, though. I can't drink Guinness on its own. I'm having a Twix bar. Again, something I shouldn't be having. My dad would never have margarine. My daughter-in-law's a good cook, so... Yeah, I had to drink Guinness when I was trying to breastfeed my son all those years ago. Miguel should eat more local honey for his allergies. No, it'll never go mouldy no matter how long you keep it. It's very good for wounds as well. Manuka honey. I cleared up my hand. When I had my carpal tunnel done, when they took the stitches out of it, it just widened, just wide. And it was a right mess. They took the stitches out too soon. So I put Manuka honey on it. It was really gooey and awful. And bandaged it all up. And the honey used to soak through. It used to make a right sticky mess. And but it healed it up, no trouble. Yeah, I've got my own sitting room and my own bedroom. When I went back to the hospital, about my hand, and she goes, "Oh," she said, "that's healed up beautifully." I said, "Manuka honey." And she went, "You did what?" I said, "I put Manuka honey on it every day, every morning, every night. I put honey on it." And she goes, "Oh." She was from Poland or something, my surgeon, and she'd not heard of it. But she said it certainly worked on yours. She said, "I can hardly see the scar." Manuka honey is very expensive, but it's the best if you've got wounds to heal. It healed up a leg ulcer. I dropped a shopping basket on my leg in the supermarket, and it scraped all down my leg, and it would not heal, and it went into an ulcer. And I kept putting dressings on it and dressings on it, and it wouldn't heal. So I put honey on it, and it healed up. Thought I was going to have an ulcer forever, because every time I bumped it, it just opened up again. I watched my mum suffer badly with ulcers on her legs. Every time she bumped her leg even slightly, she got this ulcer that would be there for ages and ages. She had seaweed wraps, she had everything. The one thing that cured my mum's leg ulcer was when they went on to the Caribbean, funnily enough, and went walking in the sea, because it's lovely and clean, in places like that. It's not mucky like it is around the UK. Lovely clean water, lovely clean seawater. And she used to bathe in there, keep going in there, and it healed up her leg ulcer. In the fortnight when she come back, she didn't have it. So, no, my mum wasn't diabetic. She just had paper thin skin. You only had to touch my mum and her skin used to break. She was like butterfly skin. I think I've got that from my mum because my legs are the same. If I bang or bump my legs, they just go into a sore. But they used to do that long before I was diagnosed as being diabetic, but I could have been diabetic years ago, I don't know. It says me eating chocolate. Talking about being diabetic and eating chocolate. Well, we almost anyway. That is too much information, Miguel. If you need a little boy's room, you go to the little boy's room. Yeah, I'm always careful about. I've been growing toenails. They're always being sorted out by the chiropodist, but they tend to curl under. I think they call them trumpet toes, don't they? They say it's through ill-fitting shoes, but I don't wear ill-fitting shoes. I might have worn fashion shoes when I was really, really much younger. But now I only wear flattish type of shoes. And I always buy the ones that are not orthopedic, but they're good for your feet, yeah. But they definitely don't press on my toes. Oh, thank you, Lydia. Thank you very much. I'm taking my 4-leaf clover with me that my friend gave me and my lucky horseshoe. Well, it's only 10:30 and I've eaten all my crisps. I do not like dark chocolate. Ugh. It's bitter. My mum used to love what's it called, black magic, the dark chocolate. I bet they're not allowed to call it black magic anymore, are they? But that's the name of it. So it was called that, and it was a brand of chocolate, and they were all dark chocolates. And I whisper, and she used to love them. Oh, but oh. People used to buy them for me. I used to think they got me confused with my mother. They bought me chocolates. They used to buy me dark chocolate. I always used to give them my mum. Yeah, I used to love the orange one. My favourite when I'm buying a box of chocolates is always the Turkish Delight. Love that. And you bite in the Turkish Delight. Oh, lovely. No, I ate the coffee cream, but that wasn't my favourite. Peppermint I didn't mind, but coconut, ugh, no. I'm so glad you're back, Miguel. We were talking about you eating Manuka honey or local honey for your allergies. Oh, I don't like anything to do with nuts. Ugh. No, I won't eat anything with nuts. No, I never liked the ones with nuts in the middle. Oh, you're going to sleep, are you now, Joe? Good night, then. You're an early bird. It's only 10:30. Oh, Belgian chocolates are lovely, but not with hazelnut, no. You got barbecue chips and iced water. No, I still don't like the taste of them, whether they're mashed up to paste or not. I don't know. I can still taste the hazelnut. It's like those everybody goes mad over Ferrero Rocher. If ever I get those, I always give them away. I do not like them. Somebody always buys them. So I'm looking for the next person to give them to. Yeah, I do love Belgian chocolate. It is gorgeous, I must admit. But not if it's got nuts. Somebody bought me a lovely box of Belgian chocolates once, and everyone had a nut in it. Well, they were all nutties and truffles and couldn't eat them. If I get the merest hint of the taste of a nut, I have to No, I have to spit it out. People try hiding nuts in things and thinking I won't notice, but bleh, dope. You know, when they're making things for me, they mash these nuts up really small and put them in something or other, thinking I won't notice, but I'm like, ugh, got nuts in. And they're going, how do you know they're mashed up really small? I said, it's still got nuts in and I don't like it. I'm not allergic to nuts, I just don't like the taste. I'm not keen on coconut either. Oh, Miguel, I asked my niece to get me some ready dinners and she bought me a macaroni cheese last week. It was horrible. It was vile. I'm sat there. I ate it because I didn't know what it was, and that was the last thing in the fridge. Ugh. I forced myself to eat about half of it, and I had to just throw the rest in the bin. Oh, it's horrible. It's tasteless and vile and ugh. How anybody can eat it. Oh, almond paste on cakes. That ruins a Christmas cake for me. I love icing and I love the Christmas cake, but I always have to get rid of the marzipan or the almond paste or whatever it is. Can't eat that. Ugh. Somebody gave me a box of little fancies. They were all in the shape of fruit, you know, like little coconuts and pears and everything, but they were all made of marzipan. Ooh. I wouldn't even want to taste it homemade. The mere thought of that macaroni stuff, whatever it is, it's horrible. It's like eating slidey. Ooh. I will definitely not eat any more macaroni anything. Macaroni cheese is it's evil. Yeah, I love Terry's chocolate orange. I always get my son one every year. Hi, Tammy. No, I like vanilla ice cream. Oh, you know, you're bringing my stomach back up into my mouth again, Miguel, just thinking about that mac and cheese I ate. It was, oh, disgusting. I never ever want to eat it again. Bacon in it or anything. I just don't like it. I don't like macaroni. I don't like pasta. You know I don't like pasta. It's just slidey, slimy stuff to me. No, I don't really like any kind of pasta. I don't eat pasta. No. I'll eat spaghetti occasionally if it's got a nice meatballs and stuff on top of it. But pasta, no. I do occasionally eat tuna pasta with sweet corn. Yeah, it doesn't sit too well with me either, Whisper. It just, well, I would never make an Italian, is it? They use pasta all the time. It's vile stuff. Especially in tomato sauce with herbs in it. Oh dear. No. Hi, Deborah. I know some people absolutely adore pasta, don't they? I just don't like it. No, if my daughter-in-law's making pasta, I'll eat something else. They eat it occasionally. No, I'd never be able to eat Italian. We used to go out sometimes, you know, Italian to eat. My niece and that one used to go out for my birthday and stuff like that. But, you know, I'll eat their, what's it, calzone, but I don't really care for pizzas or anything with pasta in. Oh no. Poor you, Miguel. I don't like frozen pizza. That I don't like pizza, but I really, really hate frozen pizza. Mm. But calzone, if it's so, if I get it delivered, freshly made. The pizza to me is just like, and it all tastes the same. I'm very bad at eating anything that's all the same. I like, like meat, potatoes, vegetables. I like my plate to be a variety. If you just put a lump of something spaghetti on my plate, I'm like, no, it's too nothing to me. It's like eating a big plate of nothing. The only time I'll eat anything that's a plate full of whatever would be like stew. No, it's the herbs I don't like, Teresa. I do not like. What are you doing, Jane, running in the wall? You dozy. You dozy. Thought it was only me that walked in the wall. I would like a Sunday dinner every day of the week. Let's just face it. I used to do it all the time when I was married and there was three of us. Every day it was always some kind of meat, chicken or whatever. Potatoes and vegetables. And gravy, of course. Occasionally I'd make a stew. But I don't mind mashed potatoes as long as there's not a lot of them. Yeah. I like a little blob of mashed potatoes along with roasted potatoes. That's what we used to have Sunday dinners. We used to have a roast chicken or beef or lamb with Yorkshire puddings. And then we used to have roast potatoes and a bit of mash. And then we'd have either cabbage and carrots or carrots and peas. We always had two vegetables. And I used to do that with Sunday lunch. I could eat that any day of the week. Now I like my roasted potatoes nice and crispy. I put the pan on the hob to get the oil absolutely spitting hot. And I've already parboiled my potatoes, so I rough them up by tossing them in the colander so they're all a bit roughed on the outside. Sprinkle a bit of salt on them and then put them in this boiling hot fat. Turn them over and over and then put them in the oven. Do I watch Gino? No, I don't watch cookery programs. I let my daughter-in-law and my son watch them. They're glued to anything cookery. No, I don't. I'm not. And I don't watch the Great British Bake Off and stuff like that. Yeah. My daughter-in-law will use the slow cooker. I've got a slow cooker and she's got one. And we're going to get one of those, those dry fry things, what are they called? Where you can cook two things at once, like dry fry your chips and air fryer thing, yeah. But it's a two-drawer thing. It's a new one that's come out. You can do two separate things in two separate drawers. You can air fry or you can, cook chicken and stuff. I can't remember what it's called now. They're not cheap, but me and my daughter-in-law both said, "Oh, we want one of those." No, I don't like many of the herbs really. I like mint on my lamb, but that's about it. I've got a slow cooker. I don't know what my daughter-in-law's got loads of gadgets she's bringing. She's the cook, not me. I think Kelly's got one of those instant pot things because she cooks all the time. Yeah, me too, Teresa. I'd rather have a chef. Jonah's hands, braided puff stitch crocheted cowl. He's got a video out if anybody's interested. I've just got a flash, you know what I mean. Have you noticed how different Jonah looks these days? He was a little tiny boy when he started doing the videos, and now he seems to have really shot up and matured, yeah. Oh, well, we'll say good night to you then, Miguel, because we know what you like when you lie down. Oh, I used to be scared of my pressure cooker. I used to use it, but it used to scare me. It used to go frighten the life out of me. Well, you finish your hat. Woo, Trisha. I need to sort my hats out because I'm going to need them because I get sore ears if any wind goes in my ears. I was like that as a little child. I was probably the only child on the beach that used to wear a woolly hat. My son was the same. My son got any wind in his ears, he used to get terrible earache. You sound like me, Anna used to be. Yeah, I have a problem with my clip thing and my bun on top of my head. It's getting hats to fit is, you know, I have to take the clip out. If I take the clip out, my hair falls down. So your hens need locking up. You put them to bed early, don't you? Does it go dark soon? Did you see Lester went to shoot the wild boar? It was it was nibbling one of his goats. It had eaten one of the ears like on one of his goats. He had to spray it and it had grabbed it by its neck. He's lucky he didn't lose a goat. Especially with all the littlies he's got, the little baby goats and that. Yeah, I've got pins in it. I've got about 3 pins in it there. My hair's very thin though these days. I think it's stress. Maybe when I move it'll grow back again. I don't know. I hope so. Hope it's not going to be thin forever. Oh, they're going on their own. They don't like it when it's dark, do they not? Yeah, Lester's building a big, big barn, isn't he, to put his hay in. Yeah, we call them hair grips. I've got one here. Yeah, that's what we call a hair grip. You probably call them a bobby pin, do you? We call them a hair grip. Yeah, no, he was out with his gun, was our Lester, shooting a wild boar. I don't think I've ever called him a bobby pin. You know, mine's wound up, if you can see. It goes up, and then I twist it so it's sort of over. That bit, it's like a bun thing on the top. But I used to have loads of hair, if you remember, not that long back. It used to really be a big bun. And now it's like a little flat bit. Yeah. Hi, Denise. Yeah, my hair's so thin. I used to have a big, thick ponytail at one time when I was younger. I suppose your hair does go thinner when you're old. But mine's as thin as anything. I use Q-tips to do my eye makeup. That's what I use Q-tips for. My hair's always been fine, but I've always had more of it than this. I mean, I used to have big, thick fringe, big, heavy, thick fringe, but now it's so fine. It's so, people say, why don't you have it cut? But oh, God, if I had my hair cut, I've got no hair at all. I look bald. You can see my scalp if I have my hair cut. My mother had such thick hair. When she was really, really poorly before she died, she used to say, oh, I want you to have this ring and I want you to have this bracelet. And she used to say to my daughter, my sister-in-law, I want you to have this and I want you to have that. I used to say, I want your hair. No, hopefully, fingers crossed next week, Sajida. Or BB, should I say, whatever. No, I just close my eye and just put the eyeshadow on with a Q-tip, yeah. Oh, I used to have my hair permed when I was younger to give it more body. But now, with it being bleached, I don't want to risk having a perm on it. Oh, gosh, when I have my hair cut, honest to God, Teresa, I look like a boy. If I have layers cut in it, you can see my scalp. My hair's so thin. Yeah, I've had it cut short, but oh no. It was short one for my son's wedding, but I used to have to try and put heated rollers in it every day to try and give it a bit of lift. It used to be full of hairspray and satin lotion, and it was full of thickening stuff. And oh, yeah. Oh, the boy that was going to join us last week, I don't know. Perhaps he's busy, gone out, something. Can't remember his name now. We've lost that other young boy as well, the one that he came in. I think it was on Fibre Floozies as well as on mine. He's not been on for a couple of weeks, has he? We seem to scare off the young men, don't we? No, I've got fine hair, but not much of it. I used to have really thick fringe, but now I'm hard pressed to find a bit of fringe. When I look at photographs, when I had my hair, when I was younger, my hair was really, really dark. It was so thick. It was fine, but there was a lot of it, so it looked thick. But now, I'll be wearing a wig soon. I'll be wearing a crown topper. No, we haven't had Brandon. Brandon was on a couple of weeks ago, though, wasn't he, Brandon? He popped in. Not last week, the week before he popped in. So he has been around, Brandon. Oh, God, aging. Shad does fishing, but he's not on tonight. My dishes are soaking too as well. They've been soaking since breakfast. So they should be soaked. They should be soaked by now. There was a young man that came in. He was on your channel, wasn't he, as well? He came in, and he came in for a week. I think he was on your channel as well. I can't remember his name, but then he's never been back. And then another young man came on last week, I think it was, or the week before. Yeah. Our young men come in and then disappear on us, don't they? Shad is a fisherman, yeah. He's not on today. He's probably gone fishing. You're a young man as well, are you, Steve? Right, okay. Woo! You weren't the ones we were mentioning, but you're welcome anyway. 35 is young to me, dear. Anybody under the age of 60 is young to me. Oh, dear. It's not too young, though, Steve. You're welcome. Yeah. We don't have an age limit. The only thing we have a limit for is when we have trolls on, yeah. Oh, Teresa, wait while you turn 75 like me. Woo! Oh, there you are. See, Steve, you're in good company. Nathan's 34, so there you go. Can you remember that guy's name, Nathan, that came in? The one who was for crocheting, and he came in a couple of times and then he's disappeared. Can't remember his name. There was another one the other week, wasn't there? We can't remember his name either. Jason, that was it. Jason was the one that was on your channel as well, Jill. But he's not been on for a couple of weeks, yeah. But the one that came in, was it last week or the week before? Another young man. Can't remember his name. I can't remember my own name, so why am I trying to think of names? I don't know. I haven't got a tree. Threw my tree away. I'm hoping my daughter-in-law will get a tree. At least if we've got no furniture in the house, we'll... you don't remember Jason? He came on a couple of weeks, 2 weeks at a time, and then he disappeared. He came on your channel as well. I think he was learning to... I'm not sure if he wasn't homeless at the time. Was it last week a young lad came on, didn't he? But, oh, well, we win some, we lose some, don't we? I want to put something up for Christmas. Even if it's only a wreath on the door or something, just something. I have rescued Santa Claus. He's actually about that big somewhere. He didn't get thrown away. I actually was very sad because I found out I'd thrown away my nativity that I had since I was a little girl, yeah. Oh, that girl who was complaining about her dog, she wasn't right in the head, that one. They're not allowed to say that with PC wise, but she was a bit strange, wasn't she? All right, Whisper, you're going to leave us, are you? You've got an early morning, have you? Yeah, I need to get up tomorrow. No lying in for me. Just in case my niece comes to help me. Yeah, they were saying it's good for your mental health to put the trees up and the lights up and make it all pretty. They were saying it makes everybody feel much better. I think it would me, but I've not gotten anything. I threw everything away. All right. You're not going to work. It's your fella that goes to work. Right, okay. Get up, give him his breakfast and get back in bed again. Yeah, I'd like something for Christmas to make it look a bit Christmassy. My son's really not into all these. I don't blame you, Whisper. Sneak back into bed after he's gone. Make sure you don't let the bed go cold, but fold the covers over to keep it warm inside. I always do that when I get up in the night to go to the loo. I always make sure I put the duvet over. Yeah, Enid's not been in, has she? Well, I've got my incense that was burning. Enid's not been in for a couple of weeks, has she? Perhaps the kids are driving her bonkers. Yeah, it's nice. I used to get up early with mine when I thought I loved him. That was a long time ago. I actually saw him. He came round on Wednesday for my birthday. Brought me a card and everything. Didn't come in the house, so we finished up all four of us having a conversation on the drive. There was my son came as well. So I was glad I had a distraction, really, because my son talked to his dad. So, because before my son arrived, my ex-husband's all, oh, are you sure you know what you're doing? Are you sure you know what you're doing? Have you done this? Have you done that? I said, I've done nothing. Left it all to my son. End of. Oh, you should have made sure this happened and you should have made sure that happened. I thought, oh, go away. Stop bossing. I'm not married to you anymore. I used to have an electric organ years back. I had lessons on it. I was doing quite well, but it was too big. It was in the way. It was just in the way. So I had to get rid of it. It was like a big piece of furniture. It was built like a piano. You need some sleep. Okay, Whisper. Bye-bye. I can't say I'll see you next week, but I'll see you the week after, hopefully. Hopefully, if I get any internet. I will get internet when my son moves in because I can piggyback on his. So, oh, I felt like slapping him. I tell you, Jill, it was a strain. I just kept thinking, you're not married to him anymore. It's not your problem. Just anyway, my son turned up after about 5 minutes, so I just stood there and let them talk. Your biggest nutcracker soldier. Yeah. Yeah, I've got like I say, I've got about a foot high Father Christmas that I didn't get thrown away. I'm sad about my nativity because I've had that nativity since I was a little girl. But I forgot it was in the box with all the Christmas ornaments. And I bought a new nativity last year as well. And that was in the box with the ornaments. And I just said, oh, no, I don't want any ornaments. And forgot all about the nativities being in there. Maybe I'll get another nativity next year. I can put it up in my lounge. If they don't want to decorate, that's fine. I can decorate in my lounge, but it won't be this Christmas. It's too much of a faff. I'll only just have got there, won't I? It's too much of a faff. Start looking for a tree and stuff this year. So I think it'll be a non-event Christmas this year. It's been raining up here, BB. Raining today. Quite cold. Not been out. Not even been out to the dustbin. Yeah, I had a pattern for years, but I haven't got it anymore for a crochet nativity. I've been doing it for about the last 10 years and never made it yet. I think Karen Kazalistic made one, didn't she? She did all the nativity a couple of years back when she used to do her videos before she met a fella, and she's now in love, so she doesn't make videos anymore. Picture I posted with Z. No, it wasn't Z. There was Zoe, Claire, Bob Wilson 123, Crafternoon Treats, and me. Yeah, it was Zoe, not Z. I put it on my page on Facebook. It was from about 3 or 4 years ago. Um, it was a picture when we all went to Woolfest. Oh, I don't do tutorials, and I have no patience whatsoever. I'll leave it up to the ones who do it the best. Oh, nativity knit. Yeah, it was a nativity crochet. I meant to do. I've thrown the pattern away now, so yeah. Zoe says the hair's all the way down here now because she hasn't been to the hairdressers. No, I don't do. I haven't got the patience for tutorials at all. Um, I leave it to somebody like Bag a Day. She does tutorials, doesn't she? Bag a Day does them. Yeah, I met Crafternoon Treats. I met her. Yeah, if you look on my page, there's a picture of her there. Yeah, she's called Catherine, I think. Yeah, Catherine. Oh, the one in Nottingham. Do you mean that one that goes to the Woolfest? I don't know her name. I know Catherine it is, who's Crafternoon Treats. Yeah. No, I stopped watching Nottingham. She got a bit brash to me. Not that she was swearing or what, but she just. Or tutorials are a heck of a lot of work. You've got to have the overhead camera. You've got to have. Oh, it takes hours to make a video, a tutorial. It's not for me. Not for me at all. No patience for that sort of stuff. I'll explain how I've made things, but yeah. Oh, she just. You heard something about knitting. We're talking about Knit Nottingham that comes on. I mean, other people love her. She's got a wool shop and everything. Other people love her. It's just I found her a bit brash. You know, if I don't get on with people, I just can't watch them. They just get on my nerves. And she joins sleeves. I knit flat, as you know, Miguel. I don't go round and round. So I have to seam everything I do. Have I done packing? No. A lot of it's packed. My niece, if she's not got COVID, if a test comes back negative, my niece was coming tomorrow to help me again. I'm hopeless on my own. If you look on YouTube, Anne, there'll be some wonderful tutorials on how to decrease. I can't think who does one, but brash means not forward. It means abrupt. You know, saying what they mean in a rough and ready kind of way. You know what I mean? It's just, yeah, without tact. That's the one, Steve. She's very abrupt. I don't like the way she discusses other people on channel, customers and stuff. Yeah. No, she doesn't think about anybody who could be watching that might be a customer of hers. You know, I mean, I've heard her calling customers coming in and saying, oh, you know, what does she think she is? Or she's in the wrong shop if she thinks that and all that. And I'm thinking, ooh, don't say that about customers. You don't. Yeah, very blunt. You're right. There we go. You know, one time she was criticising another wool shop that was in the town. And I'm like, no, you don't do that. You know, it's just not businesslike. You know, you can't have opinions like that when you're in a shop. You've got to be. Yeah, I think it. Don't say it. I mean, I wouldn't go in a shop because I'd be thinking, what's she going to say when I've gone out? You know. That would put me off. If I was ever in a neck of the woods, I wouldn't go in because I'd be thinking, if I'd said something, she'd be thinking, oh, she's coming, yeah, she's on YouTube. And, oh, no, no. Yeah, I'm professional. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't go in. Puts me right off for a start off. No, I stopped watching her a long time ago. I just didn't like things she said. So just, there's a lot of people I just don't watch anymore because of different reasons. Oh, yeah, she does good wool reviews. I'll give her a gin. Yeah, there's one or two people on YouTube I used to watch, but I stopped because they got a bit, yeah. Yeah, you feel like saying that, Teresa, yeah. You know who I am, you know my YouTube, talk about me when I'm gone. I mean, I ran a wool shop for how many years? About 40. So anything she says about me, I'd be like, yeah, well, I run a very successful business for 40 years. I don't mind people are coming for hours and touching things as long as they've not got sticky fingers or they bring kids with ice creams. I got told I didn't like children because I told a woman off because this kid was dubbing ice cream all over the wall. Oh, that's not nice, is it, Miguel? You're not in there to promote yourself, are you, when you're in somebody else's channel? I don't mind if, I say to people, put your link up. But I don't like it when people come in and just say, subscribe to me and all this jazz and all that. It's rude, isn't it? I wouldn't go in anybody else's channel and say, here I am, I've got my own channel, subscribe to me when you finish talking to me. Yeah. Yeah, because it's just rude, isn't it, when you do things like that? Yeah, being invited to put your link up is fine. If I say, put your link up, I'll put somebody's link up because I can't do it. You put it up, yeah, that's fine. That's great. Yeah. But when somebody comes in and just wants to blow their own trumpet, subscribe to me, everybody. We all know who that was, don't we, Miguel? Had to block her in the end. Yeah. Are you going, Esther? Good night. You take care, love. Yeah, you're right there. Oh, yeah, Jill's got a wrench now. Yes, she's got a wrench. She couldn't post her a link without having a wrench. Yes, you're right there, Nathan, but we're not going to say it out loud. I'm no good at teaching either, Dina. I really am not. It's not one of my strong points. That's another reason why I won't do tutorials. I don't consider myself to be a good teacher. My mum used to always say to me, "Let's have lessons in the shop." And I used to think, "Ooh, I've got the patience. We might not have any customers left." I had a crochet tutorial in a cafe around here where I did, but I had a lady and she must have had Alzheimer's or dementia or something because every week she came in, she'd forgotten everything I'd taught her the week before. And it just used to drive me potty, and everybody else in my class. And I was losing all the other people in my class because she was dominating and she wouldn't let me leave her. She was like, "No, no, just show me before you go on to everything else." And she just didn't practice. She couldn't remember. She couldn't remember what she'd done the week before. I used to say to her, "Look, now you've got it in your brain, go straight home and practice." And then she'd come the week after and she'd no idea what we'd done. She couldn't even do the chain. She drove me bonkers. I'm going to get it as soon as I can, but it might not be for a week or so. Yeah. So you're going to have to look out for Jill because Jill's my deputy dog. Deputy dog. I used to love that show. Yeah, I felt sorry for her in a way, Miguel, but she was holding all the class up. She wouldn't let me just leave her. She was like very insistent all the time. Just show me this, just show me that. And everybody else in the class was like, "Oh, God, please let's move on to something else, you know." I just couldn't get the rest of my class up past the first row, you know, because she was dominating the class. I thought, oh, God, no, I can't cope with this. Maybe I'll be the one who goes doolally. You will tell me, won't you, if I go strange? If you think I've gone a bit, you will tell me. I think she had memory problems, Anne. I think she really did have memory problems. I mean, I'm trying to be polite. She just could not get the hang of it. She couldn't even remember the first very basic stitch that we'd done the week before. She couldn't remember it at all. She just didn't retain it in her memory at all. When she was in the class, she was fine. She'd do the row and she'd do another row and she'd great. And then she'd go away and she'd come back and she'd forgotten it all. So no, I do not have the patience to do classes. I mean, when I was in the shop, I used to help anybody who'd gone wrong, but that's different, isn't it? Oh, people used to bring me knitting in and say, "I don't like doing ribbons. Will you do them for me?" Huh? Yeah, right, sure. Yeah, fine. I'll knit your ribs for you and your neckband. Yeah, no problem. Oh, God. Well, you'd help them, show them what to do, show them how to calculate where the buttonholes went. But you know, it's all, "I can't pick up the stitches. Can you pick them up?" And I think, I had one lady who every time she started a piece of knitting, I had to cast on for her. She could not cast on. She was a good customer and all, but she couldn't cast on. I showed her. Once I cast on for her, she was fine. She could do the knitting. But then she'd be back about 3 days later. "Can you cast the sleeve on for me?" I tell you. I did it. Yes, I did. My mother would have killed me if I hadn't have done it. The number of times I brought knitting home to sort out, and my ex used to say to me, "What are you knitting now?" I said, "I'm not knitting anything. It's somebody else's knitting. She's gone wrong." The number of times I had to take rows back for people because they couldn't undo a row. They couldn't pick it up again if they undid it. Yeah. Do I cast off with a crochet hook? No, I cast off with needles. I usually pick a larger needle when I'm casting off than I've been doing for the ribbing. I always cast off with a bigger needle to make it sort of stretchy, yeah. But no, I don't cast off. I learned knitting at my mother's knee, and at school I would only be about 5 when I knitted my first pair of mittens. But I was 13 when I learned crochet, and I was self-taught with a book. I was in bed with tonsillitis, really poorly with tonsillitis. And I've picked up drop stitches for people. Everything. The only time I don't like picking up drop stitches is when people are doing fisherman rib. I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. Did I have men knitters? Not many. I think I had a couple of men knitters. No, I had a man crochet when I used to go to the knit club down in Salford. He used to crochet like doilies and very, very fine things. Oh, Moto made your heart jump, yeah. I don't know who Moto is. Let's have a look if anyone sent me a message. No, they haven't. Hello, Moto. Actually, I've had about 7 messages, so it's only wrong once. I've done well, haven't I? Jona's Hands has done a braided puff stitch kosher cowl YouTube. Crochet Rocks has done an update on her son Mike. If anybody wants to watch that, she's done an update. Sparger Yarncroft, he's doing body care review. Laura Sapido in English is how to crochet a leaves beanie. Somebody likes my crocheting. Check tomorrow's forecast. It's going to be 47 or 44 cloudy. To see the full forecast, press that. No, do that. End of. Yeah, right. No, it's not Trev. Trev phoned me in the week, yeah. You saw the update, did you? Right. Yeah, I get updates on my phone for some reason, although I don't get updates on email anymore. But when they're on my phone, it's difficult because I don't always want to watch them right there and then. Kelly did a video last week, actually, but it wasn't on her the crochet channel. It was on her other channel, the one she does for home and stuff. She did a haul that she got from the supermarket. I don't know. I didn't watch the video. Where did Steve go? I don't know. Yeah, he's there. See, there he is. Just because he's being quiet, Miguel. He's just still here. Oh, you're a lurker, are you? Got a lurker in here, Miguel. Steve's confessing he's a lurker. Do you know what I found while I've been packing up? The original map that Grace sent me of the USA. Found the original map. You live in Berlin? Oh. Chris is woken up at the back. Chris is not asleep after all. I need to find a dentist. My tooth broke in half ages ago. Guten Abend. That's about all I know. And 9. That's no into. No, Chris isn't in Germany. No, Chris is in the US of A. Oh, I think my step grandson's been in Germany because he's in the army, so he's been all over the place. He's been everywhere, man. You're making Japanese tamari balls, right? I haven't got any scrap yarn anymore. It all went. All I've got is full packs of everything now. Got rid of all my bits and bobs. It's all went away. Bye-bye, bits and bobs. I had a lot of them, though. And I said to my friend, do you want my bits and pieces? And she said, yeah, I don't think she realised she was going to get about 4 bin bags. When I was at school, we had a choice of French or Latin. The year underneath us did French and German. And then about 2 years after that, you could either do French and Spanish or you could do French and German. But we couldn't change horses in midstream. We were stuck with Latin, which is in fact not good unless you want to be a botanist or a chemist. Yeah. I would have far rather learnt, Spanish or German, but couldn't. Who the heck wants Latin in this day and age? Admittedly, when I was very, very young, my family, not my immediate family, my dad's family were all Catholic. And they used to do all the masses and everything in Latin. I mean, how the heck anybody knew what was going on, I really don't know. We're talking about mill people, little common working class people, and the mass was always in Latin. Yeah, Latin is the base of all languages, but I mean, why would you have a religious service all conducted in Latin? Oh, thanks, Isaac. Yeah, I hope it does as well. Gotta let you know. Oh, Jill said Merry Christmas, did she? Where's our chemist? Oh, he's not on tonight, I think. His wife wasn't well last week, was she? So maybe he's succumbed. Yeah, a botanist, if you like, these gardeners that come on that know all the Latin names for the plants. When they're doing the gardening shows. And they go, this is the carnation, otherwise known as a... I mean, you wouldn't go in the garden centre and say, have you got a... You'd go in the garden centre and say, have you got any carnations, wouldn't you? Yeah, don't forget to go to Jill's channel next week, Isaac. Because I won't be here, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Won't be here. If I am still here by any stretch of the imagination, I'll pop on Jill's channel as well. Who is Jill? Jill is Fibre Floozy Crafts. Yeah. Yeah. So if I am still here Saturday, I'll be joining Jill's live as a bystander. But I'm hoping that I won't be. No offence to Jill. I'm not hoping I won't be, so I don't have to go on a channel. I'm just hoping I won't be here. Yeah. Fingers crossed, everybody. I won't be here next week. Oh, thanks, Steve. Yeah, hopefully next week. Hopefully. But I'm not saying anything because every time I say that, it doesn't work out. Well, if I don't move next week, I should be very, very sad and miserable because my life will be in even more cardboard boxes. Sad. So am I. Yeah. Are you off now? Right, okay. So GWB. Okie dokie. See you. Well, I won't see you next week, but I'll see you in a couple of weeks, yeah. Oh, you're looking up your ladies and Abner. That's hens for anybody who doesn't know. He's not talking about real ladies, yeah. No, there's nothing. Nothing. I've got to take my pictures down. I've got to wrap them in bubble wrap, yeah. Once they come down, that's it. I'll know I'm moving them. Yeah, I've got to wrap all them up. It's another job. I can't wrap up my kitchen stuff because I'm still using it, aren't I? I've got no pans. They've all gone. The other day I thought I'll fry myself an egg. Nope. I'm moving about 40 miles away and I'm moving to the coast. Yeah. Yeah, I'm wrapping my pictures in bubble wrap because they've got, glass. Well, I'm just explaining in case anybody doesn't know that, Miguel's got hens. He's not looking up ladies. And Abner is I'm moving by the sea. I'm moving by the ocean, yes. Not sure which sea it is. I'm sure it's got a name. It's the coast. What sea it is, I've got no idea. Where am I now? I'm in Manchester. On level tier 3 for this COVID stuff, lockdown. Where I'm going to, I think it's tier 1. I think they've had 13 COVID deaths where I'm going. So Manchester's a lovely place. And, I'm not knocking it, Steve. I'll be sorry to leave in a way. But oh, yeah, there should be boats to view, yes. Not as many as there used to be because there used to be fishing boats going out of Fleetwood, but there isn't anymore. And there used to be a ferry that went over to Ireland and to the Isle of Man from Fleetwood, but not anymore. But there should be some sailing boats, yeah. Yeah, I'll be sad to leave this house. It's got lots and lots of memories. And it's a lovely house. It's a lovely place. And I won't get the view that I've got here, And I don't think it'll be as quiet as it is here. But, you can't stay in a rut forever, can you? I've got to think forwards, onwards, upwards. The last few years of my life, I just want to do something different. Otherwise, I'd just be sat in here, want to getting less and less mobile, not going anywhere, not doing anything. The Isle of Wight, yeah. I think it's WIGHT, isn't it? I think. Isle of Wight. Not Isle of White as in the colour white. Funny enough, a friend of mine is moving to Ireland. And when I said I was moving to Fleetwood, he said, oh, we'll just be no H, Teresa, just WIGHT. Well, I'm hoping so. I'm hoping the fresh air will be good. My son's always better with his asthma. That's right, that's what it's called, I think. When he's always by the sea, he's always better with his asthma because the air's a lot cleaner, isn't it, and fresher. So I'm hoping. I'm not looking forward to it being windy, though. I don't like wind in my ears. I'll be wearing my me, not me rosy wrap. I'll be wearing my headbands and my hats and my hood up. Yeah. I can't stand wind anywhere near my face, my ears. I'll never be awake then, Teresa. It takes me all. I can't get to sleep, but once I'm asleep, I can't wake up. Yeah. Yeah. Like this morning, I just could not wake up. I was like in a fog this morning. I couldn't wake up. It took me ages to nod off, but once I got there, I was like, when I woke up, I was like, where am I? What day is it? Where am I? I always wake up with a real brain fog, like I never can remember where I am, and it takes me a while to come to. It'd be funny when I've moved, I'll be like, where am I? Where am I? Where's the toilet? Where's the bathroom gone? Who's moved the bathroom? At least I won't be falling down the stairs. Because to come out of my bedroom, if I'm not, I have to come out of my bedroom and turn right to go into the bathroom. Otherwise, I would fall down the stairs. You with me? Because it's like, if I went out of my bedroom too far, I'd be down the stairs, yeah. So at least I won't have that problem. It'll be out of my bedroom and turn left, and that'll be the bathroom just there. So I don't have any stairs to worry about falling down. If I'm a bit groggy and I can't get my bearings, I was frightened of falling down those steps. So I won't have that to worry about. I won't be going up any stairs. The stairs bit is my son and my daughter-in-law. I won't be going up there. That's their private domain, and it'll stay there because I don't do steps. I might struggle up to have a look at it when they've finished it, if you know what I mean. Just to have a look. But it won't be somewhere I'll be visiting. That'll be their bit. Whatever they do with their bit is up to them, innit? But I might go up to have a look when they've got it sorted, yeah. Either that, they'll have to do a video and show me. Then I don't have to go up the stairs and have a look, do I? I'm moving away from the stairs, yes. I'm downstairs, they're upstairs, yeah. So we've got our own private spaces, so it'll be, we're in the same house, but we're not in the same space, if you know what I mean. They're upstairs, I'm down. So, we'll share down as well, but I'll be basically downstairs. When they go up for the evening to watch the telly and that, they'll be upstairs in their lounge. They'll be upstairs in their bedroom. They've got a bathroom up there, so, unless they come down for a drink or anything, they'll be up there. They'll probably have a little kettle up there or something, yeah. Hello, John. You're late. Where have you been? Where have you been? You can't have been in the pub because it's locked down. Oh, dear. Yeah, I'll do my shorts eventually. But I'll be missing definitely for a week. And you're dragging a cinder block. Why are you dragging a cinder block? All right, Trish. Yeah. Night to you. Miguel, why are you dragging a cinder block? What are you doing with that? That won't do your shoulder any good, will it, dragging a cinder block? Well, hello, Mr. Marsh. Miguel was just saying where you've been tonight. Yeah. So John's joined us and Mr. Marsh has joined us, Miss Miguel, yeah. Teachers here, you've got to behave now. Behave or he'll mark you absent. Oh, goodness. You'll have to splash out and save up and get yourself a better one, Miguel. Oops. Right, I'm going to reach out my pills. Oh, you put a cinder block in front of the coop door. Not to stop anything. Is she feeling any better now, Mr. Marsh? She wasn't very well last week, was she? Is she feeling any better? I can sleep in the chair better than I can sleep in bed. Honestly, I don't know what's wrong with me these days. I'm like an old doddy, I go to sleep. Oh, you were out driving your friends around? Oh, that's very good of you. Yeah, I believe it knocked it out of you. I mean, I don't think I had COVID, but I know when I was poorly at the beginning of the year, I was probably knocked out for about a month. I need to get some more pills before I go. Trouble is, my doctor is terrible with doing prescriptions on time. God grief, it's a lot of money. My niece has gone for a COVID test this morning because she didn't feel very well when she got up. She's a head teacher, as you know, so as you know, the germs are abounding in schools. So she has to wait until tomorrow to find out if it's negative or not. She said she was feeling a whole lot better today. She felt rough this morning. Yeah, I've got to have a new doctor. You went on a burger drive. Hey. I don't eat burgers. Yes. Yeah, my niece is, like I said, she's head teacher, so she thought she might have caught it from school. She just felt very rough this morning. She felt very dizzy and not like herself, and but hopefully she's not got anything. So, but she'll know tomorrow morning. Yeah. Burger drive. Ooh. How many burgers did you eat, John? Right, I've got all my pills out. Well, all the ones I'm going to eat, let's just say. Right. That's it. Right. Take me pills now. A double burger and a can of Coke. I've got a bottle. Yeah, next week's live could be on Fibre Floozy channel because I could be missing. Because I could be moving. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Ugh. 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 I hate taking pills. I do. Why do we have to take them? I don't think Mr. Marsh has got a channel, Amelia. Not everybody has one. Quite a lot of people who come on here don't have a channel. You're a dozy, aren't you, Miguel? Miguel made a video of himself driving down a little country lane, managed to upload it, and then he deleted it. I'm not a super trooper at the moment, Mr. Marsh. I've not been doing anything, so they haven't all deserted me. All my subs. Can I make a pill smoothie? I could do with doing something. Ugh. I hate taking them all. Ugh. I ask all the time, do I have to take all these? So like I say, it's a wonder that people have not got fed up with me and unsubscribed because I haven't made videos for ages. Oh yeah, what is it? Today is the first day of the rest of the miserable week. Oh God, I really hate all these tablets. Every time I say to the pharmacist, do I need all these tablets? Can you not combine them? Why do I need 2 for blood pressure? Can you not just give me 1 that does everything? They don't make me unwell. They make me fed up of swallowing them. It's like every night, it's like something I have to do. And you know, when you dread doing it and you don't want to do it and you know you have to, it's like, oh, I've got to take my damn pills. Yeah. Ooh. I try to swallow them 2 and 3 at a time. I mean, look at the size of that thing. That is not a swallow one. That's my diabetes pill. Oh, I hate taking them. I've got my diabetes pills. I've got my hiatus hernia pills. I've got, yeah, I'm sure it's oral, yeah, unfortunately. I've got my high blood pressure pills. I've got my, oh God. They don't taste nice, that's for sure, Dina. They really don't taste nice. Last 2 going down. One of those doesn't have a coating on it, for goodness sake, I don't know why. And it sticks. It's stuck now. I think I'd rather put them there, Mr. Marsh. No, I can't. Oh, can't open it. Why do they tighten them? Why do they tighten them so much? Oh. I can't do it. It's hurting my hands. I know they have to put them on tight so they don't. It won't open. It will not open at all. Why will it not open? It's going to have to go in the door. No, I don't have a mouse pad. I've got a roller ball. I'm going to have to. I don't like jamming it in the door because it bends the door, but it's not my door anymore. Oh. Oh, oh dear. Gosh, even the door won't open it. Oh, it's opened it now. Why have I not got a light on it? The bulb's gone on the light in the front room, and I've packed the spare one. Oh, right. I've opened it in the door. Did you hear that? Oh. Yeah, I shut it in the door and opened it. Oh, I trap it in the door jamb, you know, the door, and open it. And I went in the front room because it was all in darkness, and the light on my craft light has blown. Yeah, I opened it in the door, and then my light bulb on my craft light has blown. So the front room was in darkness. I have a spare bulb, but that's an old trick that we used to use when I was a kid. My dad used to go mad because it. I've got another light. It's just my craft light that's gone. How many more days? I don't know. Hoping not many. I love my craft light for reading and everything. But a Mentos in it, what? Make it explode. No, thank you. I don't want it going fizz all over the place. Oh, I hate migraines. My neck's still not right. You know, I cancelled my appointments with the chiropractor. Somebody wake you up, it's going bonkers. People opening things in the dark with a door. Yeah. You know the hinge in the door, how it opens up like that? Well, if you put the lid in the bit that opens up, close the door so that it jams the lid, and then you turn the lid and it opens. It's not a glass bottle, it's plastic. Miguel, keep up, love. I used to get migraines an awful lot, but thankfully, don't get them anymore. I get headaches from the back of my neck. It's because I've got arthritis and spondylitis in my neck, and it presses on a nerve and gives me a headache. My chiropractor had released a lot of it, and it was an awful lot better, but I thought I was moving, so I cancelled the last appointment, yeah. Any gaps in it? Well, there's gaps all around it. Ooh. Can you see? Gaps all around it. Yeah. I'll get a new physio when I move, yeah. No jars and cans. The door doesn't open wide enough. It's only got to be a door for a little twist cap like that size. We used to do it at home. My dad used to go mad because it ruins all the doors. Migraines are the most thing in the world. It just takes over your life. You just can't do anything with a migraine. It's not like a headache. With a headache, you can carry on with your everyday life, but with a migraine, you can't do anything at all. It's just like having. I mean, when I started with them at first, I kept thinking, it's. I kept thinking, I've got a brain tumor, you know. The pain was so much, and it was behind one eye. And well, you must have a door. You must have a door that you come in with. You got your front door, haven't you? You could put it in the front door, but it might ruin your door, so I wouldn't do it. What's a date, Jill? Yeah, I was getting a couple a week when I was getting them, Denise. Oh, I couldn't drive, I couldn't do anything because I'd lose the vision, one of my eyes. I used to have to lie in complete, I couldn't, even lying in a dark room, it wasn't dark enough for me. I had to have a big towel over my eyes so that I wouldn't have any kind of light whatsoever, not even a chink of light coming through. It was awful. Yeah, a migraine, and it makes you feel sick. It's worse than any hangover or anything. It's dreadful, a migraine. Thank God I don't suffer from anymore. Mine was hormonal. As soon as they got that sorted out, I was fine. I had a piercing done, supposed to be to stop me eating. Obviously, it didn't work. I was supposed to do something with this thing, in my ear. Yeah, tablets didn't make any difference to me whatsoever when I was. If I could take them early enough, if I felt a migraine coming on, I could take the tablets early enough, then it did take a lot of it away. But but it still was bad. Yeah. Can you not have decompression done again, Miguel? I think you're going to be telling me about this solicitor business next year, this time next year, yeah. It's about as good as my solicitor, your solicitor, I think. Your attorney, as you call them, over there. My solicitor is on go slow, I think. My friend who's moving from Scotland down to the coast, she's only been like 6 weeks from start to plumbing finish. I've been like months with mine. It was supposed to be 12 weeks from them saying they wanted it to go in. It's been about, well, it feels like 12 months, it isn't. It's about 3 or 4 months. But it just feels like forever. But next doors haven't moved either, and they sold theirs the week before mine. I've got a pair of scissors in the kitchen that's got a special, like where they come apart for cleaning. And when you put them together, there's a space like that for taking stuff off. Yeah. Or any shoulder injuries, better, you'll have to have it done again. You'll have to have your decompression done again. Well, let's hope it moves a bit faster than it's been moving, Miguel. I've known you for about 2 years, and this has been going on ever since then. They don't rush, do they? It's the same over here, though. It's not just you, Miguel. It's the same over here. Nobody rushes ever. Unless you've got the money to the top men, and even then it takes ages. Oh, I can't do those. The childproof locks that they put on some pills, some medications. I can't do them. I used to have to get the chemist to put them in a different bottle for me, but now everything's in them pushing capsule things now. When they used to come in bottles, I couldn't open the bottles. I used to have to push it down and open it, and I couldn't do it. Yeah. With one of my bottles, because they didn't, I got the bread knife and I sawn through the top of it so that it was open to the elements. Yeah, I don't know what the laws are over here. I've never had to do a lawsuit, thankfully. Yeah, that's the trouble, Denise. There's so many people who fake it that it makes it difficult for people like Miguel who have a real case. You know, it's yeah. My pharmacist used to put my pills in a different bottle that didn't have a childproof lock on it. Yeah, but I'm just saying, Miguel, all these fake claims make it difficult for anybody who has a real claim because the lawyers tend to think everybody's faking it now. You know, because this whiplash thing was a big thing in Britain a few years back. Everybody was claiming. It's like everybody was claiming for tripping over a curbstone, that was up a bit. Everybody was claiming for the council, saying they tripped over this thing. I tripped over and smacked all my face. I had to have stitches and everything in it. Everybody's going, "Oh, I hope you sued the council." I went, "No, I didn't." I said, "I just tripped up. It was my own fault. I wasn't looking where I was going." And everybody's going, "Oh, but you tripped over." I said, "Yeah, I tripped over nothing. It wasn't even that much of a gap." Yeah, these people who lie in front of a car, don't they, and pretend that they've been hit. I mean, I've had whiplash twice in my life. That's why I've got a bad neck. But I never sued anybody. Hello, Patricia. You missed a lot, yeah. We've changed the subject. I don't know how many times we're talking about insurance now. Yeah. It's the same with lots of things. It's like these claims for disability money and stuff. There's so many fakers claiming it that they char everybody with the same brush now, don't they? You know, when you put your claim in for disability, they think everybody's a liar, and it just makes it so difficult. Yeah. It's like people who claim for things on house insurance and that. The only time I claimed was when I had a radiator leaked and it ruined a really good carpet. I mean, I did eventually get paid out for it. But when I broke the wash basin in my bathroom, it was a coloured one, and they wouldn't pay out for a new bathroom. They wouldn't. They just said they wanted to give me just so much for um, the wash basin, and I said, "I don't want a white wash basin when I've got a coloured suite, coloured bathroom suite." And they're like, "Oh, well, we don't do that." Oh, God. I stuck out and stuck out. They eventually gave me more. They wanted to give me like about £40 for a new wash basin. And I said, "That won't buy a wash basin and a plumber." You know, I said, "I don't make claims willy nilly." Yeah, it's there's too many people want something for nothing in this world, and it spoils it for everybody who's genuine. Yeah. Well, he must have been. Was he drunk or on drugs or something? He probably knew he was going to jail. That's why he didn't want to go. Yeah, I've only ever claimed for things I am genuinely. When I claimed for my disability, it was genuine here. But I really had to struggle to get that because too many people have got it when you're reading in the papers all the time. They're claiming disability saying they can't walk and they're out there playing football with the kids. To me, that's just so wrong. Hello, Moto. Hello, Moto. Who is it this time? I can't read it without my specs on. Well, I'm enjoying each day at my time of life. You don't know when the last one's going to be, do you? Hate to be morbid about it, but for goodness sakes. Right. Loom. The crochet crowd is loom knitting, double wrapping with the cast. I'm not likely to be doing loom knitting, so. Oh, somebody likes me photograph on Instagram. How nice of them. Yeah, they always say live each day as if it's your last, because you might one day you'll be right. Oh, oh, this seat is not very comfortable. I want to get a new one when I move. But I'm taking this with me because I want a chair to sit on. Yeah, yeah. I mean, some people are silly. I mean, they never see me doing handstands or anything like that. Yeah, the panhandlers, some of them, like saying they're pregnant and they've got no money and they're wearing a fake stomach, aren't they? And they drive away in a car. Homeless my eye, yeah. We've got one at the top that stops at the lights. He's only got one leg. He reckons he's homeless. I don't think he's homeless at all. And he stands there at the lights so that when people stop at the lights, they give him the loose change. But they caught him on, like a car camera, lying in front of a car, trying to pretend he'd been run over. But he was caught on dash cam, just, lying there. So there was no way he'd been hit by anything. Oh, God, I've lost my pencil sharpener now. Oh, I've lost my pencil sharpener. That's... found it. Oh, need to sharpen my pencil. Yeah, it could have. I mean, he was genuinely, a genuine case. Yeah, it's hard to. I mean, it's like we have, well, so-called big issue sellers. That's a magazine that they sell when they're homeless. And a lot of them, they're not genuine because a big issue seller has a special badge that they're, to say that they're illegal big issue seller. But there's so many fakers. I mean, luckily with Facebook, people call them out, don't they? They say, oh, he's not homeless. He's he lives. We know where he lives. He lives in a flat round the back of wherever. Yeah. Oh, beggars on YouTube. Oh, the people who are. I can't afford my medications. I can't afford this. I can't afford that. They get in the next breath. They're going in Dollar Tree, spending hundreds of dollars on crap. And then they're saying they can't afford the medication. I'm like, well, if you know you've got your medication to buy, you should put that money away first. It's not like, oh, hey, I've got to pay. Yeah, the ones who are from the big issue, whatever it is they have a special badge issued from the Big Issue magazine. They buy these magazines, I think, for about £1.50, and they sell them for £3. So £3 that they get, £1.50 is theirs, but they've got to be genuine and they've got to have the badge. And it is a way of trying to get. Yeah, I stopped watching quite a few people because they beg the old time. Like, oh, I've not got money for this, and oh, I've got no money for that. And people are sending them money, and I'm thinking, if they were genuinely no money, yeah. But then the next minute they're off, oh, I bought this off Amazon, or I bought this off Dollar General or something, Dollar Tree, and I'm thinking, you had no money last week. Makes me mad. Yeah. No, I don't. I could never ask for money. The only thing I put on my videos is not on this one. On the other ones is like that Kofi buy me a coffee or something like that. Because people have said to me, why don't I do like Patreon or something like that? And I said, I can't do that. I've got nothing to give away. If I was one of those people who made, like patterns up or something like that, and I had something to give my Patreon or Patreon, whatever, viewers, but I don't. So I won't do Patreon. So what I did do was I did the Ko-fi ones, and I said if anybody wants to buy me a coffee. Yeah, yeah. I know a woman like that, Denise, as well. Yeah. Make me. If you're like me, you have to balance your books, don't you? You have to put away your necessities first. You have to put your bill money away. When you get your money at the month, you can't just go out and go mad. You've got to think, I've got this, that, the other, and the other to pay. So when you take all that away, I've got X number of pounds that is for food and any other incidentals. You don't go crazy when you get your money and spend, $500 plane station and what. Yeah, I think nearly anybody who's on here has to balance the books. Yeah, it's. Oh God, yeah. My Amazon wish list or my PayPal account is linked below. God, no. If I had something to offer people, like say, if you are a Patreon or a Patreon viewer, then you get a pattern each month or you get something each month that's different because you get something for your money. But if I had a Patreon account, I've got nothing to offer anybody for their money. I'd just be taking money, and that's not right to me. That's just another form of begging to me. I wouldn't do it. No. I mean, we all go off budget, don't we? Come on, let's face it. We all have our moments when we think, ooh, shouldn't have bought that. We've all done that, haven't we? Right, Anna. But by and large, you know what your outgoings are each month. You know what your bills are. You know that you've got to put aside a certain amount of money. And yeah, but that's it. It's like people who have a wish list, isn't it? It's on my wish list for Amazon. My wish list is for me to think about. I just put things on my wish list or watch list or whatever. Yeah, yeah, I've met somebody like that, Denise. Honestly, God, no. Yeah, yeah. I think like if you want to do something like for charity, like do the little shoe boxes that they send, you know, to children or underprivileged children, or like if they want things for a nursing home for people who don't have a family, people who don't have. I used to donate. My aunt used to work with old people, and there was like lots of old people who had no visitors, no family, nobody came, nobody gave them Christmas presents. So the staff used to always have like a bit of a fundraising thing, let's just say, asking if anybody had any toiletries or anything, that they didn't want or whatever. And they used to make up little parcels, and so that the people who were in, long-term residents used to have at least a little Christmas present. And I always used to find something to give her each year, like I used to buy little boxes, little fancy ladies boxes with, soaps and things and stuff in, just to give to the. And I know people who've crocheted shawls and people who've crocheted little lap blankets for things like that. Um, oh, I wouldn't do that. Somebody else said that to me. Are you going to start charging for your lives? And I went, no, no. Why would I just charge for lives? No. It's to me, I don't get anything out of the lives. I don't want to get anything out of the lives. I just do it because it's like Saturday night and it's party night and we all have fun on here and it's all good and everything like that. I don't want to make money from it at all. No, no. No, no, I'm not in it for that. I'm not a crafter who's in it. Yes, I do like to sell bits and pieces of mine on Etsy when I have my Etsy shop, but that's completely different. You know, that's like my business side of things, and this is my me side of things. This is why on here I never do any advertising. Even when I had my Etsy shop, I didn't do any advertising on here because it's just, why would I charge? Why? I wouldn't have all these lovely people that come on every week, would they? If you had to pay. It's not the pictures, it's not the cinema. You know, it's not like you can't join my live unless you pay me so many dollars. No, no. No, it's nice if you do make a bit of video, a bit of money from YouTube, but I'm not in it for that. I don't do my YouTubes to make money. I'm not a business. Never will be, never, whatever. If you want to make a business out of it, you have to really start having something to show, something to give, something to do. Like I don't do giveaways, I don't do things like that. So no, I don't. No, no, no. You will never have to pay to see me. I'll always be free. Yeah. Yeah, free and easy, that's me. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah. I mean, I don't give any money to charity as such. I do things quietly in my own little way. But yeah, exactly. If you've got something to offer, Jill, you do patterns, you do different things and whatever you've got. I don't. I don't have anything to give to people. You know, it's not like I can say, oh, if you will, my Patreon, you can see one of my YouTube tutorials for free. No, I don't even do them. So, and even if I did tutorials, they'd all be free. You know. Oh, I don't have a super chat. No, no, no. And I don't like it when you have people have this super chat and then it goes pa-ching when anybody pays anything to them. And I'm thinking, oh, don't like that. Don't like it. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I'd give away my bills as well. Yeah. No, I will never be a millionaire because I will never win the lottery, and that's the only way. Yeah, exactly. Most people are in here for the social aspect at all. It's like one big family on here, one big party. And it wouldn't be like that if it was all commercialized or paid for, or everybody was begging or advertising, or it wouldn't be like that. Yeah. It's sprinkling. You mean it's spitting? Is it spitting? Yeah, well, I don't even, I know it sounds daft, but I don't really look how many subscribers I've got. I don't get told now when somebody subscribes to me like you used to. Um, yeah. But why would I want super chat, Miguel? Would it make me any more of a super chatter? I can talk for England, as you know. Yeah, Denise, it isn't me. I always say it's not me and it's not my channel. It's everybody's channel. My channel is when I do my own little thing, you know, and I show my magazines and I show whatever. But Saturday night to me is not my channel. It's our channel. That's what I say. Yeah. It's a party night. It's just everybody's happy to come on, you know, and yeah. I mean, we're all in lockdown. We all can't go anywhere. We can't go to the pub. We can't do anything. We're all stuck, you know. Yeah. But Jada in Stitches and Bag a Day, they do much more than I do. Yeah. They do tutorials, they do giveaways, they do all sorts of things, which I don't do. So, you know, good luck to them. Yeah. Yeah, to me, this is just like, where else would I be on a Saturday night? I can't go out. I can't do anything. I can't go anywhere. I don't drink. Well, I don't say I'm not teetotal, but I don't drink. And, you know, I'm not a social being that goes out and stuff like that. Oh, shh, Miguel, don't say that out loud. They might be watching. Yeah. Well, hello there, my darling. Hello. Hello, mister. Guess who's here? Guess who is here? Mr. Trev. Mm. Yeah, as I say, Dina, I'm not knocking anybody that has this stuff when they do things, yeah? Because both Jada and, you know, like, what's she called? Bag a Day. They've got such different channels to me, yeah? So, I mean, I love watching both of them. I haven't watched them for a bit. And that Canadian crocheter, I haven't watched her for a bit. I'm so behind, absolutely behind. Don't you dare the trolls, Miguel. Don't you say a word. We've had a very mixed evening today, Trevor. We've covered a lot of subjects tonight. Absolutely nothing to do with crochet. Yeah, she's got a very nice personality. So has Bagaday, and so does Canadian Crocheter, and quite a few other people. Another lady whose name I can't remember, besides Jill, of course, as well. That Cinnamon Stitches and things. There's a lot of people I love watching. Love watching Zelda. I'm just missing them all at the minute. You know, Seta. I love watching her. There's quite a few ones. That lady who's in South Africa, I've forgotten her name. Oh, yeah. Secret Yarnery. It's quite a lot I like watching because they've got nice personalities. You know, there's just one or two that I've stopped watching because, they get on my nerves, yeah. Yeah, I'm moving, hopefully. Fingers crossed, Trev. So I'm hoping I'll not be on here next Saturday. Well, I'm not hoping I won't be on here. That sounds awful, doesn't it? But I doubt I'll be on here next Saturday. So Jill is my deputy. So have you come on? Oh, I saw somebody saying pray for Seta, yeah. So Seta and her mum. Oh dear, yeah. Yeah, Seta's very interesting. I like watching her. Oh dear. Let's hope let's hope she gets better, Seta. I like watching her videos, yeah. And another lady I like watching, she does knitting. She's called Joyce. I can't remember her other name. She does tutorial type of thing. She does knitting mostly. Oh gosh, what's she called? She's called Joyce. I know that. I like watching her. She rambles a little bit, but I still like watching her. And of course, I watch Crafternoon Treats when I'm watching because she does all the dyeing and stuff. Yeah, I just found out that Seta's got COVID. I hope she gets better soon. Secret Yarnery, yeah. I like watching her. Well, there's quite a lot I like watching. If I've left anybody off, I'm sorry. It's not that I don't. I just haven't watched them for so long. And it's not because I don't want to watch them, it's just. Hi, Millie. Do I still follow the lady who used to sell cowls and sell patterns? Oh, I follow the one on Facebook. You mean Star Lily Creations? I follow her on Facebook. She doesn't really do a lot of YouTubing. She does a lot of Instagrams and she does a lot of Facebook. Yeah, I absolutely love her designs. She can make oddments look like wonderful, wonderful things. Yeah, I must confess, I don't watch a lot of knitting tutorials because I very rarely knit. So I know people keep saying Arnie and something or other. Oh, Little Drops are wonderful. I love watching her, yeah. Especially when she takes us out on visits to places, looking around castles and things like that. A lady with a harp in the living room. Oh, I know who you mean. You mean Jeannie? She called Jeannie. Jeannie or something. Yeah, I love Ali, watching Ali. Yeah. I loved it when she did it every day. I watched it religiously when she did it every day when she was in lockdown, yeah. I think she's gone back to doing it every week now or something, yeah. A lady in Georgia. A fox diamond painted in memory of your mother. I've never done them. I'd have them all over the floor, Trev. I've got no coordination. I'd have bits and pieces everywhere. You know, I'd never manage with them little tweezery things. You know, you have to get a little tweezery thing and put them in the right place. Oh, I'd be hoovering them up. They'd be everywhere. That's why I never do beadwork or anything like that, because I'm bad enough with a jigsaw. I'm so clumsy. There's lots of hobbies I'd like to take up, but I'm so clumsy. I'd never do anything. It's like cross stitching and stuff like that. I mean, my eyes are no good, and I'm not very good with anything small. Tapestry and all stuff like that. And embroidery was bad enough when I was little. I used to attempt to do embroidery when I was little, but yeah. Well, it's like the ones that, you know, Jen makes. If you watch Star Lily Creations, she uses all this fancy yarn, and she only does like cowls with buttons on. But she's got such a way with colour. You know, some people just have that way, don't they, where they can put colours together and they can see that they go together and that. If I used oddments and made cowls, they'd look like I'd used oddments and made cowls, yeah. Yeah, on the hook, yeah. I haven't watched her for a bit, actually, because I haven't watched anybody. It's not that I don't like her, it's just I haven't watched anybody. Yeah, well, I got the idea from Jen from Star Lily Creations. I openly admit I cribbed her designs. But I gave away a lot of my oddments, you know, in the ice yarns. And the lady that I gave them to, the one who's doing these things for charity, she made herself a lovely shawl with all the oddments of like eyelashy and all sorts. She made a beautiful shawl with all the bits. Mm. I've never had the courage to wind little bits together, you know, leave knots in them and that, and crochet things that are all jazzy. I've never had the courage to do that yet. My knots have probably come apart. I've got an itchy shoulder. Have you given me your itchy shoulder, Miguel? Ah. Yeah, I've still got a lot of them. I'm hoping to have like a car boot sale or whatever you want to call them, market stall, and get rid of everything like that. Are you going to bed, John? It must be all the burgers you've eaten. As long as you didn't have onions that give you indigestion all night, you'd be all right. I can remember the good old days. There used to be just burgers with onions, and then you had tomato sauce on. There was none of this fancy stuff. You didn't even get a cheese slice on top of it. They were just a burger. That was when Wimpy first opened. I don't know whether they had Wimpys in America, but we had Wimpys over here when I was a teenager. But that's all you got. A burger with onions. Thank you, Trevor. Yeah, John and his burger are going to bed. There is a market, a Fleetwood Market, and there is some craft markets, but of course they're all closed with because of this COVID stuff. Yeah. Yes, I had my fish today. I had haddock and peas, and I made a butty, made a sandwich with it because I was hungry. Oh, I always get one thumbs down. Whenever I make a video, I've always got 3. Yeah, the haddock is lovely. It's really nice. Yeah. Oh, I always get a thumbs down. I don't know who it is. I mean, they must be missing me because I've not made any videos for ages. I wonder who they're thumbing down now while I'm not on. Have they found someone else? Have they left me? Are they unfaithful? Have they found somebody else to thumbs down? I just find it all very funny. Doesn't worry me in the slightest. You know, they think they're bothering me, they're not. A wally and a pickled egg. What the heck's a wally? I had haddock and mushy peas, but no chips. And I definitely didn't have a wally or a pickled egg. You must have a bigger tummy than me. My tummy gets full quite quickly, even though I'm a big girl. It's not because I eat a lot, it's because I eat the wrong things. Yeah, within minutes. Mushy peas are like, oh, or gherkin, we call them a wally, right? Mushy peas are like, they look like peas that have been boiled too long and they've all gone smushy. I don't know quite how they make them mushy, but they're mushy peas. It's a gherkin. Trevor's just said it's a gherkin. Pickle. No, I've not got COVID. Just got a cough. Even one of them, Chris, behave. It's a wally. Oh, you've never lived till you've eaten mushy peas, Sandra. Oh, I like black peas as well, but you don't get them very often. We don't. We used to be able to get them in the chippy. Yeah, the green peas. Yeah, you used to have a choice when you went to the chip shop. You used to be able to say you wanted green mushy peas or black peas, but now they don't sell black peas anymore. I mean, what would they say now? You're not allowed to call them black peas or whatever. You probably do have a gherkin, Miguel, but you probably call it a different name. You call them pickles. A gherkin's green. Yeah, most chip shops sell pickled eggs, yeah. They do at mine, it's just I don't buy one, yeah. Yeah. Now, I don't know what you would call a gherkin. You have them. They're like little tiny cucumbers or what? Oh, it's all right, Steve. I didn't even notice. um, they're like, what are the little cucumbers or what are they, Trev? They're pickled anyway. They look like baby cucumbers, don't they? Sweet gherkin pickles, yeah. I'm just trying to describe a gherkin to Miguel who doesn't know what one is. They're green and they're about, what, say 1.5 to 2 inches long. And they're pickled in vinegar. No, these are not, they call them cornichons. Right. Ours are about, what, anything, aren't they, from 2 inches, really, 3 inches, aren't they, the pickles, the gherkins? But what are they, Trev? Yeah, my chat goes all over the place, Miguel. You should be used to it by now. If you don't keep up, mister, you'll be confused again. Yeah, very small sweet cucumbers pickled, Miguel. There you go. Trev's just told you. Mm. Yeah, we can buy them in a jar, pickled in like brown vinegar. Cornish hen. Cornichon, not a Cornish hen. Always. Why do you have to bring up olives? Make me puke. Olives are vile. They're up there along with macaroni cheese. Ugh. Mushy peas are very tasty. They're lovely. It's like refried beans to me. Sounds disgusting. I've never tasted them. I don't even want to. Oh, cheese and pickle sandwiches, yeah. Cheese and Branston pickle. Or cheese and mustard pickle, yeah. Lovely. Oh, they just call everything pickles, do they? Am I getting excited? I'm not, Donna. No, I can't believe it. I'll only believe it when the removal van's outside the front door. I've got to the stage where I just don't care anymore. It's like it's never going to happen. It's like you're waiting, you're waiting, you're waiting. Well, you can't call everything pickles, Miguel. You've got like, we have like pickled cauliflower here, we have pickled onions, we have pickled all sorts of things, yeah. Well, we wouldn't eat pinto beans, I don't think. Oh, I've been in this house. She's actually called Donna Denise. Twyla's just a name she had to take because she got booted off YouTube for some reason or another, yeah. I don't think I fancy refried beans. I don't think I fancy pinto beans, no. Refried beans always reminds me of that film. What was it when they were all sitting around the campfire eating beans? That Gene, whatever he's called. What was he called? Gene something or other. Yeah, I used to like watching, I mean, oh gosh, what's she called? Oh, the girl with the dogs. Erin. Erin does a lot of pickling, doesn't she? And sorting out of stuff. And then that other girl used to do it, that Hoop by Happenstance. She used to do a lot of pickling because they had a great big garden where she used to have lots of beans and green beans and tomatoes and everything. So she used to pickle things and, well, and can things, didn't she, ready for the winter. Erin does the same thing. Erin, Gimme Arm 418. She does a lot of canning. It's good if you've got a garden and you have lots and lots of produce, isn't it? You know, to can them all and put them away and use them in the winter. I mean, I've never wanted to buy things to put in a can, yeah. All right, Jill, you're going to do FaceTime, are you? Okie dokie. I used to work with a girl who used to bring beetroot sandwiches to work every day for her lunch. Hmm, really? Pink. It used to be pink. I've never fancied grits. It's the name. You want to try Scotch eggs? Yeah. They're an egg with meat, pork meat pressed all the way around it, and then they're rolled in some like breadcrumbs. That's what Scotch eggs are. Some of them are okay, but some of the ones you buy ready done, they're not nice at all. Yeah, sausage meat, yeah. See you next week. Well, I won't see you next week, but we'll see you all next week, Jill. I know, but she had it every single day. She brought it to work every day. She brought beetroot sandwiches. I mean, when I first started working after I'd been out of work, I didn't have any money. So I used to have egg and cress sandwiches every single day for my lunch, but it was only because I was poor. As soon as I got my wages, I progressed to something like, boiled ham or something on my sandwiches. It was only egg and cress because it was the cheapest way I could make a sandwich. Things you do when you don't have any money. We've all been there. Start a new job, you don't get paid till the end of the month. So the 4 week stretches ahead in front of you with no money. So what do? You have to look in your store cupboard and see what you've got. You make some really weird concoctions, don't you? Oh gosh, yeah. Peanut butter sandwich, it might be. I hate them. But peanut butter. Cress is like a green. It grows on. It's in a little box and it grows up. It looks like little shamrocks or whatever. It's called cress here. I don't know what you call it over there. Yeah. I had a friend that used to go foraging. Yeah, it looks a bit like grass with tops on, yeah. No, not like sprouts, not like lettuce. It's called mustard cress. They sow mustard seeds with it as well. My friend used to go foraging and she used to make like little stews up and stuff with all things she found in the garden, like dandelion leaves and God knows what, yeah. She used to do that when she was poor. She had no money. She used to make like a soup and wild garlic. Yeah, I've never had enough. Yeah, I'd be scared of poisoning myself, yeah. I mean, there's loads of people go foraging for mushrooms, and we used to have trees in the clough down the bottom that grew all these mushrooms, but I used to be terrified because I didn't know whether I was eating good ones or bad ones, yeah. Yeah, you can make nettle. Oh, I love dandelion and burdock, yeah. Nettles are good if you've got arthritis, if you sting yourself with them, aren't they? They're supposed to bring the blood to the surface. I don't fancy doing that though because it makes you itch, doesn't it? But yeah, I'd be scared of mushrooms. There's so many that are poisonous, aren't they? So I would be a bit wary. I mean, I used to eat lots of when I was young, and there wasn't all this lead poisoning and things like that. We used to go all along the hedgerows, collecting berries and things from the hedgerows that used to grow, make pies with. Just after the war when things were scarce and you couldn't get things. We used to find crab apples and make jam and jellies and stuff. Um, we used to find blackberries and all kinds of little berries. But now, I mean, the roads are like there's all these emissions from cars, and so I wouldn't want to eat the fruit at the side of the road anymore. But back then, when I was a kid, hardly anybody had a car, so there wasn't that much traffic going past, so you could quite safely eat anything that was growing at the hedgerows. Yeah, yeah. We used to go blackberrying and even used to find wild strawberries and stuff like that, but not anymore now. Yeah, you find apple trees. I mean, sometimes they'd be sour. They'd be like, baking apples, but my mum would make a pie with them. We always had to take a little bag with us whenever we went out playing, just in case we come across any, you know, berries and things like that. We always had to take a paper bag because there wasn't things like plastic bags back in the day. We had to take a paper bag in case we saw any berries. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you used to eat a lot of things that you used to find growing. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you used to find potatoes, growing like at the side of the road and things like that. I don't know where they came from, whether the birds dropped things and that, but you used to pull them, and sometimes you'd find rhubarb. It wasn't in anybody's field. We didn't go in fields and pinch things. It was all what was in the actual hedgerow by the side of the road. I mean, maybe they drifted over from the fields, I don't know, but we used to get potatoes sometimes and, yeah, cabbages and things. I mean, birds are responsible for a lot of fruit growing, aren't they? Yeah. I've only ever had one real Christmas tree, and the cat ruined it. Cat climbed up inside of it, knocked it over, and all the pine leaves dropped off. Cat was a nuisance for climbing Christmas trees. Every Christmas tree was always on the floor because he used to always climb up inside it. And even the dog used to lie at the bottom of it, bashing all the little bubbles. We used to have to put the bubbles further up than the bottom because otherwise. There's something about cats and Christmas trees. Yeah, they can smell a bit overpowering, some of the trees, can't they? Ours smell quite nice. All right, Steve, you're off to bed, are you now? Don't forget next week it'll be Jill. Yeah. Yeah, no. Can't remember if my daughter-in-law has a real tree. I don't think she does. Thank you, Trev, for reminding everybody. Just watching my eyes flicking about. They do that when they're tired. They go from side to side. They're doing it again now. I'm not looking anywhere. I'm just looking straight and they're going. You see them going. It tickles me that. No, I've packed all my wool away, Donna, so I haven't got anything. My Crojo's not lost. It's just that my wool's lost. It's all packed away. I finished actually knitting a cardigan last week. I finished it. I've only been on the needles for about 4 years. Yeah. No, they do that all the time. It's just sometimes that they're very noticeable. I've got don't know what they call it. My eyes do that to focus, but apparently I've never noticed it because I must have been born that way. So I just focus. But when anybody looks at me, and they go, your eyes are going like that. And I go, yep. Yeah. So I stare at the camera. Watch them go. No. Yeah, I've got to get up tomorrow in case my niece is coming. If her COVID test comes back negative, she'll be here tomorrow to help me do some packing. I've got to pack away. I'm going to take this clip out of my hair because it is giving me a headache. It's not falling down yet. People coming in now will think we lost it on me with my eyes going I tell you, a lad looked at me one time and he said, oh my goodness, you've got such beautiful eyes. And I went, what? And he goes, yeah. He said, you're like the snake in Jungle Book. He said, they keep going. How nice of him to say things like that. Right, good night, Nathan. Good night, Trevor, Donna, whoever's left with us, Teresa, Jane, Amelia, we've got Denise, we've got, who else have we got now? Miguel, you're back for me to go now, Miguel. Sandra, whoever I've missed, whoever's still here in the room, I'll say goodbye. Oh, good night, Anna. My Coca-Cola is giving me the burps. Sorry about that, people. Right, I'm going to go now. I'm going to bed. Oh, thank you, Chris. Yeah. And Dina and Donna and everybody else. All right, thank you, Trev. I shall let you know when I'm actually gone. Yeah, hopefully this week. Yeah. Tomorrow I've got to pack everything more away. I've got clothes still around. I've got to pack. I've got to make me bed tonight before I can get in it because my son thoughtfully packed all my spare bedding. So I have to take the bedding off, wash it, dry it, and put it back on now. So that's what. Oh, how lovely. Your grandson's saying mama. Yeah. Right, Jill and Patricia and everybody. If I've not mentioned you, sorry. But I'm going now. Bye-bye now. Bye.